Hello. Things look a bit different. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. How is everyone? It's time to reveal to the world the biggest single change, the biggest thing that's changed around here. I've got a hat. That's literally it. I've got a hat. There's nothing else different. Nothing else has changed. I don't know what you're talking about. Except for absolutely everything. Seriously though, hello everyone. We're back. Rezzy's here. Rezzy time that perfectly. We just mentioned you in chat. The Lando Norris shirt is out. It's all going on. It's all out here. We back, lads. Yeah, we are. Rezzy's on a 13-month streak. Jesus Christ. I haven't even been streaming for about the last 12 of those months, seemingly. Here's the thing. I genuinely don't know the last time I streamed. It wasn't that long ago. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, a lot of things have changed. Some of which I didn't even see. Oh, Mike, did you stop as well, Mike? Oh, yeah! I think I missed that message because I was back when I was still hitting things with spanners, because the more things change, the more OBS remains shit. Right. I genuinely don't know. I want to say like February. I don't think it was that long ago, but it really seems like a long time ago. Which probably says more about the state of my mental health for about the last year. Content. I'm checking when the VOD went up. March 6th, there you go. Yeah, it was the last Forza stream. And then there was also some iRacing at some point. Love the hat. Thank you! I got it for my birthday. And I've basically not stopped wearing it ever since. And that was a month ago, so there you go. Nice test card. Thank you. It's the old BBC test card. At some point, I want to Photoshop funny things onto that bit in the middle. Whether it's just my logo or my face on the test card girl or the clowns, I don't know. Also reminds me of Life on Mars, because there's a whole skit in Life on Mars where the test card girl actually talks to the main character when he's back in 1973. Timey-wimey stuff, you know. So, anyway, hello. How are you all doing? Good to see you back. If you see this, then something went terribly wrong. Put your face on the girl and the OBS logo. The spanner in her. I like it. I like it very much. Yeah, I don't know where to start. Anything specific you want to ask me about here as to what's different? The name of the channel might be a bit different for some of you. I don't know. Depends on when you arrived. Basically, I've flip-flopped between. I'm just going to have AJCantFail as a Twitch channel where I can play whatever the hell I want. And then, no, I must be in a niche. I must only play one type of game, and that's racing games. So AJ Autosport, and then I got bored of that as well. So I'm back to AJCantFail, and I'm back to playing whatever the fuck I want on Twitch. And I feel like that's the best way to be. Hopefully you guys agree. And we're off to the races. Let me, while we're here though, let me just, where's the events? Events. There you go. You see. We've got chat here. Yeah, I completed all of this yesterday, which is part of the reason I'm streaming today. I finally, because basically I've been not feeling doing anything. I've barely uploaded on Another Station on the Mile in about 4 or 5 months, which is great. When you know for yeah, Nightbot might need up. There's still some things that need updating. Nightbot may not have got the memo. In fact, while we're here, we may as well do that now. Nightbot. Yes, log in. Log in with Twitch. Yes. Where the commands. Reminds to drink that tasty H2O. Yes. Holds up a can of Pepsi. So it's the same thing. Or in my case, a thermos flask of tea. And a normal cup of tea just ain't going to be enough for your stream. Get yourself a thermos flask. Another birthday present, by the way. And this was specifically for when I go out on adventures with doing Another Station on the Mile stuff, which should be returning soon, along with everything else. Basically, I've been... There's a bit of paper on a whiteboard above my desk, which is full of bits that I wanted to do for the relaunch of this Twitch channel and another station on the mile. That's almost test card W/X, but not quite. What's test card /W/X? I don't know. They're playing a game in noughts and crosses here. I don't know if she's trying to play some strats there. She's like, "Oh, what am I gonna put next?" And the clown's like, "I don't know, mate. I'm literally a toy clown." You're playing noughts and crosses against a cuddly toy. Yeah, there's a sheet of A4 paper pinned on the whiteboard above my desk, which has got like a massive list of things that, like, redo the Twitch overlay stuff and the channel art and everything and the logo design, and there's some stuff still to be done for another station on the mile. Oh, test card W is the BBC's widescreen test card. X is the 1080i version. There you go. Well, I specifically looked for a HD version so it would fit this aspect ratio. So there you go. We've got knowledge here. Welcome also, Easy the Penguin, by the way. Lovely to have you in. Is this your first time here? I think it might be. Is this the SVG one from GitHub? No. I just found it on Google image search from GitHub. Shut up. Anyway. Anyway, what are we doing? Fixing Nightbot. Yeah, chat rules. Blah. Yeah. Socials. Blah. Subscribe, support, water. Right. Streamlabs.com, AJ. I'm just going to change everything from AJ Autosport to AJCantFail. Is AJ Autosport dead? No. It will just be what I do. If I do sim racing again, which I will, because that's part of the dilemma as well. I was like, well, if I go back to being just a play anything channel, I won't sim race. I have to sell all my sim racing stuff. No. You could just sim race as part of many things you do on this channel. Variety streamers are a thing. For some reason, I had the biggest aversion to being a variety streamer. I was obsessed with, like, my niche and things like that, but what can I say? I like video games. I like many different kinds of video games. So, there you go. And it was when I was thinking about it, I was like, what's the most fun streams I've had? Well, there was the period when lockdown first started last year, and some of the most fun streams I had there were playing Gran Turismo 4, which, you know, racing game, but also retro, kind of, not a sim racing game. Not like iRacing or something, anyway. PGA Tour Golf 2 on the Mega Drive. the Adventures of T-Ball Tackett, amongst others. The Six Nations Rugby Challenge 3 sims. I was actually last weekend going to try and make my stream return by doing a topical stream simulating what the European Super League might be, what it might play out to be like. In FIFA Soccer 95 for the Sega Genesis, which is actually one of my favourite football games of all time. It's basic as fuck, 'cause it's 16-bit, but it has the ability to turn referees off. There's a certain button combination, which means you just punch players, and there's a cheat menu. It activates invisible walls and, like, mad physics for the ball. So it's great. It's absolute baloney, but it's great. Is AJ Autosport's career over? AJ Autosport. It's the first time watching one of your streams. Yes, yeah, I was going to say, because we met in through Mia's stream chat, right? I found you on your channel through your NASCAR Heat Evolution career. Oh, that's a throwback. I love it. Going back to the Team Bomber Sports days. I love it. I love it. Which is funny, because earlier on, a NASCAR post appeared on my timeline, and every so often I'm like, oh, do you remember when all I was online was that NASCAR guy from England? And the post this morning was about this year's All-Star Race format from Texas Motor Speedway with the crap package and about 26 different segments and stages. Because we love stage racing. It's like stage 1, 3 laps. Stage 2, 1 lap. Stage 3, 69 laps. Stage 4, everyone reverses and then parks up in the car park and then goes out and does a lap. And then does another lap in reverse. Stage 6, everyone has a drink before the race. Speaking to motorsports and golf, did anyone see World Record thing yesterday? I did not see World Record thing yesterday. I'm a nerd about many things. Yeah, me too. As you can see, sim racing, music, books, trains. Yes, they are. Those are some GWR first class coach seats. There's some teddy bears. And, yeah, Formula 1. Yeah. Mew on the floor. There we go. Miko's back. Some things don't change. I remember when you won the Daytona 500 because the game was so pro. Oh my god, was that That wasn't Heat Evolution, was it? No, I don't think it was. Wasn't that NASCAR 15? The game was... I don't know how that happened. Yeah. NASCAR 15. Oh, my God, that was balked. Oh, no. No. We're going back there. We're going back in time. Is there anything else I need to change on here? Probably. We'll worry about that later. For now, we're not playing NASCAR. We're not playing racing games for the moment. But like I say, I just realised that the most fun that I had playing games on Twitch... Paul O'Neill's a world record holder now. Really? Do tell. Do tell, Professor Hitch. Yeah, some of the most fun streams I've had with you guys over the past year. Some iRacing was fun. Yeah. Some Forza Horizon 4 was fun. We should have a channel on the Discord just for AV nerds. I'm down for it. Being a bit of an AV nerd. You're a nerd for many things, including AFC Wimbledon. And you can just see, amongst my pile of cuddly toys, Hayden the Womble there. There you go. Is the time I spent racing in Live for Speed. I remember that. I don't think I ever played Live for Speed, but I was in like sim racing online communities that did. So it seemed quite interesting at the time. But yeah, basically the reason why I decided to go back to this and to being a variety streamer again is because some of the most fun I've had streaming in the last 12 months was not on sim racing. And if I've learned one thing about being on the internet, and I've been on YouTube and in some capacity now for 14 years. 14 years. Yep, I'm not old. See, I was there with I was there when YouTube was literally just a case you put your cat videos on. Or, in my case, GTA Ex Machina videos. Just music video compilations of me, like, blowing stuff up and doing cop chases and stuff. The most fun stream in recent memory was the PGA game. Exactly! The golf game, that was amazing. I've had some ideas to play some football games on the channel. I love sports ball. I love sports of all kinds. Sports! Just sports ball in general. And one of the most fun... And here was the giveaway that I was like, maybe I shouldn't just be a sim racing channel anymore. I was like, what's some of the most fun streams you've had in recent months? Over the winter. Was it any of the iRacing streams? Yeah, some of them were alright. Was it the Forza Horizon 4 streams? Some of them, yeah, alright. What about the time where you were playing Return to Castle Wolfenstein? That was great. I love those streams. Yeah, there's a slight problem with that. What's that? Return to Castle Wolfenstein is not a sim racing game. Oh, it's a sim Nazi killing game. Yes. It's blue fought Bobby with a golf ball. While you were away, I've been stuck in competitive Trackmania hell. Remember when you can have music in your YouTube video without awakening the copyright I assume you meant gods there to smite you down. Yeah. Those were the days. I've still... Oh my god. Somewhere I have still got... Oh, no, hang on. I know. Oh my god, there might be the copyright thoughts. I'll allow it. You know what? The first part of the stream should just be just chatting because I've got enough catching up with you guys to do. And that's another thing going forward. I'm not going to be too obsessed with like, I must get the game now. We must be on time. Did think. Just roll with it. It's cool. What's the point in stressing out more about stuff that other people aren't? Excuse me, like stressing out about minute details that other people are like, this literally doesn't stress me out. Well, oh, excuse me. It's like, oh my god, people are going to think I'm terrible if I'm 0.3 seconds late. You were 0.3 seconds late and we don't care. So, I don't think it's, I think it's on a external hard drive. Or some of it might be on external hard drives and that. But yeah, I have some of my original YouTube videos. My favourite series of yours, though, was the 4-week Need for Speed Pro Street series. Oh, I'm forever going to be cursed by that game, aren't I? Oh, dear. We do not speak... we do not speak of that game. We do not speak of that game. Let's put it this way. For those of you that weren't around back then, on Armbar Arcade days... when we did the Need for Speed Pro Street playthrough. If I'm Batman, Need for Speed Pro Street is the Joker. There you go. That's basically the best way I could put it. Oops. meantime, Miko's heard the word Need for Speed Pro Street and they've just gone... literally fell face down on my keyboard. Went Bonk. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Sprint quali in F1, yay or nay? Yeah. Meh. Third option, meh. I'll be honest, I don't think qualifying really needed livening up. It kind of says more about how boring the race is, but, you know, if you're trying to be like, let's liven up practice and qualifying, but it's the racing that everyone cares about, and that's not very good. We can't fix that right now for long, complicated reasons. But I was down for, like, if you're going to fuck around with the qualifying, then either go for Super Pole or a one-lap shootout, which I love. It's not very popular because it's like, it's only one car on track at a time. It's really boring. No, it isn't. One car, one lap, and if you mess up once, you don't get a second chance. Bang. Supercars has it. They have a top 10 shootout. So you have a regular session, and then the top 10 fastest go through to a shootout where they all get one lap each to go just like flat out for one lap. If you fuck up, well, tough shit. And if you don't, then you're a legend. So they do that. And F1 used to do the same thing. I really like it. So I don't know why everyone thinks it's boring. This might just be one of those things, like the same way that people think Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift is the worst Fast and Furious film when it isn't. Or if you want to do qualifying races, like sprint races, Jason now quoting Eminem in the chat, appreciate it. If you want to do like qualifying races, then do like heats and finals and stuff like Rallycross, or I've been getting massively into the World of Outlaws recently. Like you could do shit like that, like split the grid into 10 cars each, and then top 5 in each qualifying heat race go through to the finals. And then, like, the back half, so the 5 from each heat that don't go through, they race in, like, a B-main race to decide positions 11 through 20. And then the 5 cars from each heat that go through, they go into an A-main final, which is basically the sprint race, and that decides the order of the top 10. F1 Rallycross Edition. There you go. There you go, you see. I think it's really cool. Obviously, you don't have enough cars in F1 for, like, an elimination factor. Like, in World of Outlaws, there's genuinely a thing of, like, if you don't make it through the qualifying heats, you don't start the main event. But there's only 20... Imagine that. It's like, no, we're only having 16 cars start the Grand Prix. Now, we don't need less. Marcus Armitage and Paul O'Neill broke the current record for furthest golf shot caught in a moving car. That's an impressively niche record, and I appreciate the fact that they've gone to that much effort to get it. I respect it. The movie literally got me into Japanese cars, that and the old Gran Turismo Forza games. Exactly, it's what got me into drift culture, man. It's a good film. I like it. Also, Driven is 20 years old. Oh, Christ. Oh, no. And it still hasn't aged well. It's actually aged worse. Like, Driven is a film that was terrible when it came out. I say let's esports it up and do double elimination for... Oh, God. It's going to be like flipping Street Fighter or Smash Brothers esports tournament for qualifying. Oh, man. Okay. Right. This will be a good test of my thermos flask. It's been sat here for God knows how long. How hot is the tea still? Very. It hasn't cooled down at all. So there you go. Can you imagine how long that would take? I don't want to. Right. Okay. Steam. Right, slope Steam. Let's do that. And then, what we want to do is do game capture there. Is do game capture. 2 days. Qualifying on its own is 2 days. They're like, we've kind of run out of time to do the actual Grand Prix. It's kind of backfired. Slightly. World of Tanks. No, not today. I don't want to drive tanks today. As awesome as that would be. Forza Horizon 4. Recommended because you play games tagged with Automobile Sim. Well, Steam, you would be correct, but you're also kind of late to the party there. But I'll let you off. That's not too bad. That's not as bad as the time that I spent, like, a stream bitching about Project Cars 3 and playing Fast and Furious Crossroads made by the same people that was crap. And then after Fast and Furious Crossroads crashed and I rebooted Steam, its recommended thing was, hey, have you thought about checking out Project Cars 3? No. Algorithms are funny, man, on the internet. They're funny in how shit they can be. Like, on Twitter, I remember more than once, Twitter has, and it's like, who you should follow thing. More than once, it's gone, you follow AFC Wimbledon. Here's some other accounts that are similar. Milton Keynes Dons. No. Twitter, you've kind of not got that one. I wonder if it's the same elsewhere. It's just like, you follow Celtic FC. Here's some other accounts for you to follow. Rangers. Or Manchester United. Here's some accounts for you to follow. Manchester City. It's like, no, you haven't understood this, have you? Or earlier on Instagram, like, I've ended up following some... Yeah, of course it's all old, mate. It's all bollock. That's why the YouTube content ID system's so rubbish, because it's all algorithms. Which is a great thing of like, our robot's going to take over the world one day. Well, robots are handling this thing, and they're doing a crap job of it. Maybe they won't take over the world just yet, or they'll do a really crap job of it. Yeah, Izzy, you've noticed. Yeah. Genuinely, that's exactly what But that's possibly the worst recommendation you could give an AFC Wood fan. Or there was the, excuse me, or there was the time this morning where, because I followed a few, like, Instagram accounts for, like, mental health and self-love and body positivity in that as well. And this morning, Instagram were like, I know what you want to see. You want to see a ripped, roidy gym dude be like, fat people are unhealthy, and trying to say that fat people are beautiful is like saying an alcoholic should still be an alcoholic because they're funny. And I'm just like, what? 1, fuck off. 2, no one cares. 3, fuck off. 4, I literally follow the opposite of this. What part of you thought I wanted to see this? That's I don't understand. It's a bit like being like, we see you're a fan of Lando Norris, so here's a video about why Lando Norris is shit. Okay, right. Fine. I can't think of anything worse than asking me to follow Milton Keynes. Yes, I genuinely had a friend of mine stop off in Milton Keynes recently, and she was like, what is there to do to wait while you're electric? Because she's got an electric car. What else is there to do in Milton Keynes while waiting for your car to charge? And I think she went to like a snowboarding thing, but I was just like, must resist the urge to make jokes about roundabouts and fake football clubs. Must resist the urge to make jokes about roundabouts and fake football clubs. Because genuinely, that's not even a meme. That is all. I have been to Milton Keynes twice, unfortunately. One was for work, one was for a New Japan Pro Wrestling show. Both times, if you're going to make me go there, I guess. Like, one time I literally had to be paid to go to Milton Keynes. Genuinely, it's a shopping centre, some roundabouts, and then in the corner, a hockey stadium with a fake football club in it. Being like, yeah, we're gonna make bare money over here. Is it Milton Keynes where the Red Bull F1 factory is? Probably. Like, in the same way that, like, if any American racing series come to Brands Hatch, they're all like, Brands Hatch in London, England. It's not in London, but yeah, that's just the closest place that anyone knows. I don't know. I mean, if Red Bull... it explains a lot about how Red Bull run their operation if it is there. Right, anyway. Should we actually play some games today? Play some future games. Let's do that. Right, well, let's try this, shall we? Will it detect automatically? It may do, or it may not. This is my incredibly specific answer to that. Doobly-doo. Or if I'll put the test card in front of it. That's a slight issue. Oops. Nope. That's how I dealt with the suggestions to follow MK. I blocked them. Yeah, it worked! Well, I know it also, the audio won't work, so, yeah, hang on. Oh, no! Right. Yeah, just audio, yep. And then, and then potatoes, and then we do this. And then there we go. Hopefully that works. See you later, Rezi. It is always good to have you along, and I love the fact that consistently you can only join me for the first hour of my streams before you have to go to your stream, and the amount of times I don't even get around to actually playing the game in that time. Did I see that Michael McDowell won the 500? I did. I sort of hear about NASCAR in my outer circle, and I'm just like, oh yeah, some stuff's happening. Red Bull Racing, Bradbourne, Tilbrook. Well, what's Rhino Unido? Eurovision starts in a few weeks. Yes, it does! Highlight of the year. I'm so excited. That's when you knew last year was going down the toilet, when even Eurovision was cancelled. Also, sound check. Can you guys hear menu things? Oh, it's Spanish for United Kingdom. Okay. Can you guys hear menu things? Should be a little like ping. Sound check's good. All right. So yeah, we're back in Train Sim World 2. Haven't played this in a while. And I've got to say, I wanted to restart with Train Sim World 2 for a couple of reasons. Number one, I like trains. Number two, the fact that I can play whatever I want on stream now means we can play train simulators again, which is great. They were some of the other best favourite streams I liked doing on here. And thirdly, I've got to give a big shout out to Train Sim World devs, Dovetail Games. Basically, on another station on the mile, I haven't been making videos consistently for about 7 months. 7 months, yeah, that's 7 months on another station, another mile. Depression sucks for that. I briefly had a renaissance around Christmas, and then post-Christmas sads happened, and it was like a brief sort of surfacing for air, like, it's Christmas, I'm a little bit happy, oh no, it's January. So therapy happened for months and months, and now I'm finally feeling better. But in amongst that time, Dovetail Games kept reaching out to me. Dovetail Games kept me on their like list to send me like codes for routes and that, and they kept sending me. And at one point, I even had the not press officer, like the PR, you know, the person that was responsible for sending out the codes to be like, genuinely, they were like, oh, have you managed to do? Because they were inviting me to be a part of their Festival of Rail thing, which is like a 24, like a stream thing that they do on Steam. And they involve like creators and stuff and streamers for that. And they asked me twice to be on that, and I was like, great, yeah. And twice I was like, I reckon I'll be able to do that. And then the deadline would come around and be like, I've just spent the week being sad in bed. I'm very sorry. But at no point did they like, and in fact, one of those times, this guy responded and was like, don't worry, just we'll still be here for you. We'll still send you codes. Just, you know, you're under no obligation. And he even went, to be honest, if you want any codes just to have something to play and have some fun with and just relieve, you know, not even to make any videos with, go for it. Request it. And I was like, that's really nice. That's so nice. So that's really kind. So, despite my hiatus from, you know, content in general, let alone train content, I've still been gifted or sent codes for Southeastern High Speed, which is awesome. We'll get to that in a bit. LGV Mediterranee. That was not in the game by default. Got a code for that as well, which is lovely. Got a code for that, which is awesome. And that actually relates really nicely to 2 videos I managed to film last August or September when lockdown briefly lifted. Avast ye land... Oh, wait, wrong mode of transport. Hello, Mark. How you doing? On a more serious note, how is the whole Clovis? I'm sure that's a typo for COVID. I'm going to assume that's a typo for COVID. I looked at that and thought, wait, is that clover as in the spread, like the butter, or Hovis the bread? How's this whole bread thing been for you? Well, you know, I love bread normally, but it's been a real shame. This whole bread controversy. Yeah, I thought you meant COVID. It's okay. It's been shit. It's been crap. So last year's been the worst year of my life. As I'm sure it's been for a lot of people. Not helped by last month, me losing the one main bit of work that I've had for the last few years, which gave me financial independence, and I'd managed to cling on to throughout the whole of lockdown, and then I finally lost it because I was too, like, not well to do things, and it was further proof that I probably should just go search for an ADHD diagnosis now, because I've been diagnosed, I was diagnosed autistic when I was 9 years old. So this year will be my 20th anniversary of being autistic, which is appropriate, because hopefully this year will be when I get the vaccine, which means I'll be double autistic. You fuckers ain't stopping me when that... I'll be autistic squared. Autistic times 2. Because as we know, vaccines cause autism, and I already have it. Karen, you are so... You're going down, mate. You'll be too autistic. The and the tistic. Too autistic. The autistic Tokyo Drift. Autism. Aut5ism. ADHD, say, I don't know, Neuro 6. Neurodiversion 6. The face of the autistic. Done. Oh my god, this is great. King of the Franks. Had to update desk that Falls has winter for 30-ish minutes. Oh, had to update Resi. Yes, that's true. I have my flu jab every year. It's awesome top up. Yes! Maximum power level. Are you autistic, Izzy? I don't know if I've asked before. You don't have to say publicly if you are. No, that's fine. Yes, okay. I sometimes struggle. I sometimes need reminding of people. Be like, wait, are you? Wait. I don't want to just assume and then forget and then do a thing. I'm very much the same way with pronouns. I make sure with that's why there's a AJ and Jason spin-off. Oh yeah. I can't remember the last time I got an injection for something. Good question. You know what happens when you assume? Yes. It's the brother of all fuck-ups, or the mother, brother, any other sucker. Wherever that line goes from Lock Stock. Good precaution though. Yes. Right. So where were we? That went off on a tangent, didn't it? Yeah, so basically I was diagnosed autistic when I was 9 years old, and in the last year or so I've started to go, is it possible to have ADHD as well as autism? Yes. In fact, it's very common. Funny you say that, because I've been seeing more and more ADHD memes and things on Instagram and been like, yes, yeah, no, that's me. I'd keep looking at it and be like, wow, that's me. I feel really spoken to by this autism. No, that's ADHD. I know there's a lot of crossover between the two, but at what point is it just like, no, you probably do have ADHD as well. So, yeah. That's probably the main reason why I lost my work, which sucked because it felt like it was entirely my fault for just being a letdown. But, you know, I've tried to be more kind about it, to be like, I possibly have ADD. I've made an appointment to be checked for ADHD. Honestly, it makes so much sense. I genuinely believe there's more people. One of my best friends was diagnosed ADHD last year. I know that was a big deal for her. Yeah, it's a big deal. It would explain why I'm such a random... It would explain a lot, but it also helps validate a lot of that, so you don't feel like you're just such a random mess, because you're not. You're all valid in that respect, but it is also helping me a bit to be like, why am I so lazy and rubbish at doing work on time? Why is it I go, I've got a week to do this, and an hour before the deadline, I'm like, why am I not... I'm just staring at a screen, unable to write. Why? Brain, do something! It would explain a lot. Have I watched WWE recently? No. And if you have, did you know Roman Reigns finally turned heel? Yes. It's weird, I haven't paid attention to WWE for years either, and I still, hear about things through the grapevine. I have both, and my pronouns are she, her. Thank you for informing us, Professor Hitch. Does that autism and ADHD? Do you mean? Why is writer's block my default mode? But here's the annoying thing as well. Why is writer's block your default mode when you actually need to write something or do something? And then at 2 a.m, you're like, I should be sleeping now. And your brain's like, writing time! You're like, no, shush. Stop it. There's a Twitch add-on to show the pronouns. Ooh! I need to find this. I think someone mentioned that to me before. I will get that. I will also get the add-on that enables auto captioning for subtitles as well. Brain chooses the worst times to be productive. I've started to roll with it, man. The amount of times I've gone to bed recently and by midnight, I'm just staring at the ceiling like, well, this is where we are. And my brain's just going around like, hey, so you know that novel you were working on at university 7 years ago? Yes. Well, I've had a great idea for that. Go on. Drags laptop off of the bedside cabinet, and I'm just like, I've put my laptop next to my bedside cabinet. It's plugged in there. It's ready to go. The amount of times I'll go to bed and after about half an hour, I'll be like, right, laptop. There we go. Do some writing. It's lovely because I used to do that as a teenager. I used to write so much stuff, during the night. Everyone else is asleep in the house, peace and quiet. There's nothing outside. But yeah, it's lovely. Anyway, we another thing about ADHD, going off on tangents. We've done that a bit. Black and Wild's here. We've given him a chance to catch up here. Black and Wild, how you doing? It's good to see you. It's been nice to see you streaming recently, because you're just a funny guy to hang out with, really. It's just, like, Black and Wild's the sort of guy, when I stream, or just when we chat anyway on Discord and that, I'm just like, you would be amazing to have a beer with and watch sport. You'd just be brilliant. Like, he streamed Army of Two recently, and I'm like, I literally know nothing about these games. Brain, you have to do the important thing. Also, Brain, yes. That's literally it. Executive dysfunction is what it's called. And I had no idea what it was for years. I only learned about it about 3 years ago, which is weird in itself, because, like, I've been diagnosed autistic for 20 years, and so much of my knowledge of autism has only come around in about the last 5. And yeah, that is one of those things. It's like, all right, get up and do the thing. Yes. Now, you need to get up and do the thing. Yeah, I do. Do you want to do it? Yes. You're not doing it. I will. No, but you need to do it right now. Give me a minute. It's been an hour. Why are you still not doing it? Shut up. I know. But you're still not doing it, are you? And then the worst bit is when someone pokes their head around the door and go, why haven't you done that thing, you lazy shit? And you're just like, it's the worst thing. That was what sucked about losing the job, because genuinely, one of my closest friends is the editor for the site I was writing for. And when I said, like, a day after the deadline for this article, I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I've not been able to. They were literally like, look, I can't keep doing this. I've had to defend you to upper management, blah, blah, blah. You can't keep letting me down. And then about a week later, they were like, yeah, no, you're not getting any more work from them. And I was like, great. So my dumb, stupid brain fucked me out of the best work ever. Screams internally. Anyway, I'm back streaming on Twitch, because apparently that could be full-time. I don't know. Basically, where I've not got much else going on work-wise right now, I'm going full-on with Twitch and with another station on the mile for the rest of the year. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. If I get to the end of the year and I'm still broke, then I'll get back to actually doing work like a proper grown-up. But we'll see how we go. When I'm productive, like, what's fueling me here? I've been going for 4 hours non-stop, brain. It just felt like it. Yeah. Welcome to AJ's therapy sessions. Yeah, sorry. That's the thing recently as well. The amount of times in, like, Discord servers. I've said it before, but if it was that difficult, it may be better for your overall mental health. AJCantFail. AJ can rant. I hope you don't mind me just having a vent. This is the stuff that's been on my mind. This is what you've missed while I've been away from streaming. At least for a bit, yes. Screams in 7.62mm box magazine. What were the clips from your Army of Two streams? Was there like one where you shot some guy so hard he like glitched through the wing of an airplane or something? It was like dangling by the leg, and you're just like, lol. He's having a bad day. Call it the just chatting section of your stream. I really should just do that. Right. It's a bit late to do that now. We've been through the just chatting bit of the stream, and we've been streaming for nearly an hour. So, just ranting, yeah. So where were we? Yes, Isle of Wight. I threw him into the wing. Yes, you did. Isle of Wight, yep, I'll be saving that. We won't stream any of that today, but I'll be saving that because I managed to get out and film 4 episodes of Another Station on the Mile technically 6, last summer when lockdown released. You saw 2 of them, and then depression hit, and I was just like, fuck this. So the other 4 I never got round to actually editing, and I will very shortly. 2 of them are a double header from the Isle of Wight. So one of them is about the Isle of Wight Island Line, which is this, and the other is the Isle of Wight Steam Railway, which is the heritage line that branches off this. So it's perfect as a double header. Basically, the plan was, even from back then when I was planning to upload it originally, the plan was and always has been to do the Isle of Wight Island Line episode, then a video or stream of the virtual version of the Island Line in Train Sim World 2, and then the Isle of Wight Steam Rail episode. So triple header, 3-part for you. There you go. Sandpatch Great America, the Schnillverstrick Kulm. Now these 3 are the standard routes that come with Train Sim World 2. And down here we've got some of the, what do they call these? Legacy packs. These are all basically DLCs and routes from Train Sim World 1. So We've got East Coast Way, which is Brighton area, which is lovely. Also a nice, if we go on that route, we can say hello to, can we say hello to Laura K. Buzz? Is that where she's, I don't know. Basically, give a shout out to Laura K. Buzz, who's an amazing trans woman and autistic trans woman, games journalist, and amazing person. And recently, she's been streaming a lot of Train Simulator and being like, yeah, I love trains. And I'm like, I already think you're awesome. And now you've just revealed, you share one of my biggest special interests. Ah! It's like someone said to recently about the concept of having a squish on someone. So having a crush on someone is when you fancy them. You're like, you're hot and I really like you and I want to hold hands and go on a date with you and then make out and stuff. A squish is like that, but just friends. It's like, no romantic attraction, but I just want to hang out with you and go for a drink and like play video games and stuff. I just want to be a friend. That's kind of like, it's like a squish / hero thing of just like, you're so awesome, can we be friends? So there we go. Anyway. I just hope she's not watching the stream right now. That'd be quite embarrassing. Anyway. Right, so we've got Tees Valley Line. We've got Northern Transpennine. We've got the West Somerset Railway. And we've got Great Western Express, which is the first route I ever played in Train Sim World 1. So, I haven't played it yet in Train Sim World 2. In theory, it should be the exact same as Train Sim World 1. And seeing as we're doing a like soft reboot of everything here, I figure we'll start with something from this route today. Is it going to do the thing where it makes me do the tutorial first? Yes, it will. So do I squish the triggers of my firearms then? Yes, you do. Do you want to be friends with your firearms? Oh, it's the Class 166 introduction. Okay, you can do that.
This is the Class 166 in Great
It is, yes. There it is. Look at there. It's a DMU. Thousands of commuters. All in one train. All those thousands of commuters are just in one train. Just like the windows up. Help me! You think I'm joking? In rush hour, it's probably not far off. Right. This radio voice sounds like she's going to explain a mission. Well, we received word of enemy HSTs patrolling from the west. We need you to take this 166 out on a reconnaissance mission. DMU. Mark! Delta Bravo gets the LZ ASAP. Yeah, we're off on a service to the DMZ. Anyway. So, 166-203. We may as well do the tutorial because it'd be a nice way to get me back up to speed with the game. Enter the loco cab, which is this thing here.
And when you're ready, have a seat in the driver's chair.
Oh, you mean this? Yes. GWO really wouldn't surprise me if it were just one train. Dudes be hanging off the top of the train in rush hour. Click the right mouse button to switch between mouse look and mouse control.
First, you need to get the engine up and running. Start by unlocking the reverser using the master key.
There's this thing here. The master key.
Set the reverser handle into the neutral position.
That to me really, like on a more powerful, because this is just a fairly humdrum commuter train. On a more like powerful epic train like the HST or something, I feel like this master key, there should be two of them on either side of the cab. And like a red button. Be like that bit in GoldenEye, where they have to put the keys in at the same time, and they're like 3, 2, 1, and then press the button at the same time, and it's like, and it activates like a nuclear. Anyway, yeah. I turned 29 last month. You can't tell. Reverser, we need to turn that on. It's beeping at me. So I've pressed that, and it stopped beeping at me. So, I need to set it to neutral. There we go.
That alarm is the AWS self-test system. You will need to
Oh, right. Okay. I just remember that AWS was Q. So I remember some of the keyboard shortcuts, not all of them. Super nuclear Russian super train. 29, but you've never lost your youthful spirit. I love that. Aww, that's a good way of putting it. Thank you. It's like you're there to reframe my own self-deprecation. You're like, I'm 29 and I'm still an immature twat. And Mark's like, no, you've never lost your youthful spirit. And that's awesome. And I'm like, aww, thank you. Anyway, I've already pressed the self-test button, but there it is. Big yellow button there. Beep. There we go.
You need to charge the brakes before we start.
Oh, we need to charge the brakes.
The train does not roll back. Set the throttle brake to full service.
There. And then, what's this?
Hit the engine start button on the desk to get the engine running.
I'm saying that like it's particularly exciting to hear the engine start up. Oh, there's the different cameras. Right, okay.
Now,
yeah, it sounds like a big bus. It basically is. Not a literal bus like the flipping Pacers from the 1980s. But there it is. There's our train. It's idling away now. It's rumbling away. They're not too bad for DMU. I like these. There's a big horizontal lever and you don't get to push it all the way forward. Where am I? Headlights today. Where are they? There. Tail markers. Day. There we go.
Put the train in forwards so we're ready to get moving. Using the reverser again, set the handle into forward.
While pressing the red button, shouting full power. I love the fact it's called the reverser. So it's something to do with reversing, but it's also for going forward. It's not the forwarder. Anyway, forward, yes.
By setting the throttle brake to off, they will start to release.
So this is a combined throttle and brake lever. So if we pull it, all of this is brakes, and all of the anything beyond that is throttle. So turn that off.
There. Now apply some power and get this unit moving. Ease the throttle brake handle into notch 1.
How many notches do we? Are we rolling? Oh, we're coasting. We're moving. I've not even done anything and we're moving. How many notches does it have? 3. Okay. 1. Alright, we're good. We reach a minimum of 10 miles an hour. I think we do better than that. Yeah! Full throttle! Yeah! You can also use D to read. Aha! Right. Thank you for reminding me. Right, it's A and D for the power. Okay. More importantly, what's the horn? There we go. Yeah! Train! Anyway. That's the best part of being a train driver. Having a massive horn. A lovely stroll here, and I'm not talking about Lance. Hey! Nice. Use the throttle brake to manage your speed. We're at 14 miles an hour. Alright, 15. Okay, so now we can coast.
Great and showing real confidence.
Oh!
What to do now is bring this unit to a gradual stop.
You found my weakness, stopping a train. Apply a small amount of brake force and let the brakes do the rest. Okay, are we supposed to be stopping here? I assume we are. Please. Do you want to stop? Please. Please. There we go. Press the D. Yes.
You're ready to head out there on your own now.
Am I?
If you remember everything I've shown you here, you will
Everything.
be just fine.
Mostly. Right. Well, we've managed to do a tutorial and not explode everything, so I think we're good. Also, Class 166 Gulag. So what's that? Great Western Gulag? I don't know. Anyway, I think we got a gold medal for that. Ah, yes, rail fan shots. Another good thing about playing this game on PC, because I had the first Train Sim World on console, but the great one about PC is you get to take screenshots within the game probably like that. Okay.
Stopping at stations correctly and on time is a vital part of keeping
now what we
the
doing?
railway running smoothly.
Oh, you mean the part that I can't do?
Let's take a look at bringing a Class 166 service to a stop at Twyford.
Twyford. Right, what are we doing?
Bring the train up to speed, set the reverser to forward,
Yes.
and apply a small amount of power using the combined throttle brake to get us off the line.
Yes, okay. Right, so, forward. Yes. And we do bring that up. Why only... Wait, we've got a starting speed limit of 90 miles an hour. Right. Notch 1. Right, we're moving. What's the... Hang on, we can't... Wow.
Nice work so far. Once we've reached 40 miles per hour, we can start the process of slowing her back down and bringing her to a stop. Set the combined throttle brake to 5 and...
Aha! Right.
...for 40 miles an hour.
Okay. Oh, so it has more than... It has more than 3 notches? How many notches does it have? Speed! Feel the power! Feel the power of this train with no one on it. Probably a good thing. They heard I was driving. Oh! It's this tutorial, all the other controls are locked. Can't do the horn. Oh. That's a shame. 40 miles an hour. Yeah! Oh, I can't even open the windows. Take your time, mate. It's not like I have a 10 AM meeting to make. Well, it better not be, because apparently it's 3 o'clock it's 3 in the afternoon in the game. He's kind of missed that meeting. Oh, we're at 40.
Now that we are at speed, set the combined throttle brake back to off so that we can just coast.
I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. Some mighty steed. You know, I disrespect once quite a bit. It's, you know, there's far worse out there, you know. Where we at now? What are we doing? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? What's that? Stopping point, I assume? Or is that just a go-through marker? No one ever makes their meetings on time around here, especially not when I'm driving. Give it the B. Just remember everything you didn't take seriously over the last 5 minutes and don't have a horrible accident. Have a great day! I assume we're not supposed to be stopping at this. The commander... The commander in mission control has not instructed me to stop here.
We want to aim to stop at the S-board at Twyford. Apply some brakes now and follow a gentle, smooth braking line right down to a stop.
Right. What you don't understand, ma'am, Sergeant, General, Brigadier Commander, I'm a race driver. I'm used to like late braking as much as possible. Alright, 200 yards. But we're not slowing down enough, are we? I think we are now. Oh, I always can you trail brake a train? Apparently you can. Right. No, brake one. There you go. Please, please, please stop. No, put the max brakes on. All the brakes. There we go. Oh, bang on. Look at that.
Passengers are ready to start boarding. Release the left doors using the button
Ooh.
on the left of the desk. Wait for the boarding, then close the doors. To release the right doors, the button is on the right side of the desk, but you won't need that for now.
Unless someone is very desperate, has really got their platforms wrong, and they're like, oh, sod it, quickly run across. Don't do that. Right, left doors. Yes. Are the doors open? There you go. There is genuinely no one on our train, is there? Oh, hang on, I can do this from... Hang on. Oh, the controls are still locked. Never mind. You can just get out the cab and just walk along the platform and be like, alright. No one wants to get on my train. Hello, do you want to get on my train? No. She's like, nah, screw that. Oh no, she's getting on! I've got a passenger. Hey. Where are we on now? Right, okay. And...
Great. Driver judgment plays a big part towards a nice, clean stop at stations, but you'll learn that after some practice of your own.
Don't tell her. I've had a lot of practice, and I still haven't learned. Like I said, I'm a racing gamer. Like, late braking, lads. Just wait until the brake mark. 30, like, 100 yards from the platform. Just like, send it. I got a medal for that. Another medal. Train Sim World 2 Rush Hour. Apparently, some interesting things to be announced in that, including, for the first time in the Train Sim World line of games, steam locomotives, which I'm pretty excited for. Down the line. That's an Offspring song, isn't it? Nothing changes because it's all the same. And when you get someone you give away, it all just happens again. Way down the line. Sorry. What was that? Oh, a lot of lag. We are at Paddington though. Which, fun fact, is my favourite of all the London termini. I love this place. Which is unfortunate that, because I assume it's branding and stuff and detail. Normally about here is the McDonald's. I get like a McDonald's breakfast. If I'm going somewhere out west on the train, if I get here in time, I go in the McDonald's around here and get me a breakfast wrap and some extra hash browns. I've stood beneath that. Hang on a minute. Wait, hang on. Hang on a minute. Okay, that clock's accurate, but I know for a fact that below it, a service to Reading is due to the... No one cares. No one cares about Reading. Even people that live there don't care about Reading. Yeah, normally under here there's like an open like hallway area, and the statue of Paddington Bear's here. You can't tell me there was licensing issues about putting the statue of Paddington in. Anyway, let's stop faffing around, shall we? The HST there. Can we drive the HST? Oh, we'll still have to drive the flipping ones. Right, you know what? I've made an executive decision. Could it be added by Justice for Paddington? How can it not be a favourite? Look at it. It is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. Oh, out of 10, no bears. Right. Right, okay. Scenario. What are the remaining training missions? Oh, okay. Stations. Oh, station stopping. Right, okay. Back. Scenario. Oh, the bollocks of it. Let's just do a timetable. A team table. Race cars, all about braking as late as possible. Trains, all about braking as soon as possible. Yes. Spring clear. Yeah, let's make it a nice day. It's alright, a bit cloudy outside, so we'll just make it a nice day. Yeah, this is the train I've been looking forward to driving in this route. See this, you know, not too bad. It's okay. You know, it's a commuter thing, you know. This magnificent beast. And, fun story, you'll see this in a minute. Those seats are from this exact train. This exact train. The same livery, the same time period, this is it. Fuck smooth, you have speed! AJ's a multidisciplinary driver, much like Fernando. Right. Switch livery, does it matter? Is there an alternative? Okay. Wow. Really feeling the different liveries there. I wonder if there is some Steam Workshop stuff to add more liveries in. Right. 11:20. Right. When is the Cornish Riviera train normally scheduled to leave? It's that one. There we go. On its first portion of its journey from Bristol to Bristol from London Paddington to Reading. Okay. Right. Let's do that. Let's do that. I think it changed some numbers, yeah. Wait, you straight up bought train seats. I never knew that was a thing. Maybe I can buy up old first class seat. Yes. Yes, you should. Right. Let me show you. Hang on. Right. So we're in the cab of our... Okay, we can just... Right. Open the door. There we go. Right. So here's our train. This is the platform end at London Paddington. Now, what's great is that they've modelled this specifically in around 2017 time, where not only were these still active, they've now been retired, sadly, but they're still midway through kind of electrifying this part of the Great Western Main Line and building like the Crossrail station and that, so that's what that construction stuff is over there. So, basically, as these started to get retired and scrapped, more and more of the seats ended up at, like, scrapyards and stuff and coming up for sale. So, go down here. That's not first class at the other end of the train. That's annoying. They live on forever thanks to Train Sim. Yes, they do. And, like, the National Railway Museum. That's the regular seats. Regular seats. I left my keys. Sorry, I left my keys in the other power car. Here we go. Right. Door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. There we go. Open that. We go in here. Very popular. It's a full house. Look at this. But, yeah. So, you see... Excuse me. I'm just showing... Excuse me. Right, so you see those seats? There you are, you see? The same ones. And I always wanted like a pair of like train seats or coach seats just from a train that I'd used. And obviously, as someone who travelled on HSTs a lot, my first long distance journeys were on these HSTs out of London Paddington. First ones would have been like to Cardiff, back in like the late 2000s when I was dating a girl up there. And it was just, no! I'm just getting nostalgic. I'm just showing people seats. Hang on. We're going to have to go top speed for this. He's just getting his daily exercise for the journey. Yeah, I'm just getting my steps up. My step counter, quick. I haven't hit 10,000 steps yet. 10,000 fists. Imagine a version of the Nordschleife for trains. Have I thought about playing Quiplash on stream? I've seen a bit of it. I don't know. I'm not really a party games kind of person, but, you know, entirely possible. But yeah, a guy had picked up a load of like scrap parts from old HSTs from a scrapyard and was like, do people want to buy some like old HST stuff, including seats? And I was like, fuck yes, I do. Because I never travelled first class in those trains, but I would have travelled possibly on the train that these seats were from, the exact set. And because they're first class seats, they're lovely and leather and super comfortable. They're really nice. So yeah, 350 quid later and a meeting in a car park in Essex, and there we go. One downside though, they're really heavy, like stupidly heavy, which wouldn't be so bad, except I live on the first floor of some flats. I'm not on ground level, so that was fun. Anyway, now faffing around, I think people want to get to where we're like 6 minutes late already, so let's get shit going, shall we? Horn, yeah, reverser, the master key, there we go. Forwards, brakes, train brake, off, phone, hi, hello, right, wipers, we don't need those, cab light, we don't need those, there's no windows on those doors, so, right. You know what? I think it's time to give it the beans. Let's give it some welly. Let's go. Full speed. Oh, look at the clag. The power. The absolute power. This mighty beast. This. I will never not play this route and this train and location combination and not get nostalgic. This is so much happy memories for me. It's lovely. This exact train, this exact location, the sun's out. Oh, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. The only downside is they've only got this route as far as Reading. It would be amazing if they went down as far as like Bristol and then even like Dawlish and things like that. That would be incredible. But knowing how intensive these games are to make anyway, I think Dovetail Games' laptops would just explode trying to render those. Right, we're up to 40 miles an hour, which is our starting speed. Oh, over there, you see that car park there? Fun fact, that actually once upon a time, I think we've just gone past the tube station on the right as well. Yes, tube station back there as well. Some history for you. Some another station on the mile history for you. So back there, that car park that you saw on the left actually used to be a mini depot called Ranelagh Bridge. It was like a mini depot because Old Oak Common, the main massive depot, which is all demolished by now, which is sad, it's up here. And there's the, I think that's the central line, maybe. It's a tube line. Goes under there and comes up there. That tube station back there on the right is from that line. And the tube trains used to just cross over all these running lines, which used to be a bit annoying because they get in the way of all the fast trains like this. So they eventually built like a dive under, and the tracks go up there and then round the corner, and there's a station just in there. You can see it. And yeah, that bit back there, which is Ranelagh Bridge, Royal Oak. There you go. So that was Royal Oak. And what Ranelagh Bridge was basically a little like servicing depot, like a tiny little servicing depot, for when you didn't want to have to send locomotives all the way out to Old Oak Common to get like refueled and cleaned and stuff. So they'd just go quickly up there, they'd have a little turntable, water, coal, this is back in the steam days, and they'd have all the vital stuff there, so you just trundle up there, and then quickly get locos turned around, they'd come back down to Paddington, get on the train, go. And it stuck around during the diesel era, and then it got demolished in like the 80s or 90s, and now it's a car park. Like most former railway structures, near the line side, it's now a car park. But my dad has photos and vivid memories of being sat at the end of the platforms at Paddington Station. There's actually a clip from like a BBC current affairs programme of him and his mates when he's like 12 years old being interviewed, being like, the phenomenon of train spotting. What is it all about? We ask these small children that. And there's my dad like in his cardigan, and he's just like, oh, well, you know. Because he's proper South London geezer. It's great. Like, even at that age, he's like, well, you know, if you go off peak, you get to save a bit more money on your train fare, innit? But he's just plonked on him and his mates just sit at the end of the platforms and just train spot all day in the 70s, like late 70s. And you could see Ranelagh Bridge from the end of the platform. So you'd be able to look and be like, oh, what's in Ranelagh Bridge? Oh, there's Western Campaigner or something, you know. That accent. Look, Dad's not watching this stream, and it's probably for the best. Oh, we can speed up now. Speed! And speaking of Old Oak Common, we're coming up towards it now. More beans. But it is green. Not those kind of beans. So, that is the line that goes up to... before we watch the VOD. The way my dad is with computers, he'd probably go twitch.tv and his laptop would just explode. So that bridge and that line goes up to, I believe, Wilson Junction, which is on the overground. And over here, that is North Pole Depot, which effectively took over from Old Oak Common when the new IET Hitachi high-speed trains came in. So that's where they're serviced in there, and there's a HST, so there you go. And up here on the right is Old Oak Common. And as you can see, some of the overhead canteenery stuff is set up for the electrification, but not all of it, because this was modelled when it was still in progress. And arguably should never have happened, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, over there, it's actually, yeah, no, I'm not going to make I don't know what joke you were going to make. Probably, if even you were like, no, I'm not making that joke. So yeah, there you go, there's Old Oak Common. Or what's kind of left of it by then. And now there's none of it, which is a shame. And then just there, anyone who's watched Another Station on the Mile, right there is the line that goes up to the new North Main line. Runs alongside the Central. What are the current trains being used on this line IRL? They are the IETs, the Unit City Express trains. They're used on the East Coast main lines as well. Unflatteringly known as cucumbers or green dildos. They're quite nice. They're pretty cool as modern trains go. As Class 66, it's a freight train. There you go. I know how horns work. So, our first station. Yeah, here we go. Right, here's Acton Main Line. Right there, I have some very happy memories of doing my first bit of serious train spotting at that very station, because there was a rail tour, and this, well, we're talking about like 2008, 2009, long time ago, quite a while ago now. There was a rail tour featuring the steam locomotive. It was a GWR King class locomotive, so right at home on this route. This would have been its stomping ground back in steam days. It was King Edward I. Majestic, massive, like, express locomotive. Looked awesome. And it was on a rail tour into London Paddington and back out again. And I was able to catch the return leg of it leaving Paddington at that station. And I went to that station rather than Paddington because, hey, everyone's going to be crowded around at Paddington's going to be busy. But by Acton Main Line, it would be up to speed, as you can see here. And I have a lovely video. It's really low res because it was on my old like VHS camera of it belting through it and like fully accelerating at like 70 miles an hour. It's magical. This would be... that's a good question. It's a station I've been to many times and I've completely forgotten what it is. It's the one at the end of the Central line. Feel the power. 88 miles an hour. We haven't gone back in time, although there is a pack to go back in time on this route, which I may buy on stream. I'll see. Be my first sub goal. My first donation goal. We can do that. I'll set it up after this. Anyway, another HST. Hello. Just invest in Tesla. That is Ealing Broadway, I want to say. That there is the... I've completely forgotten all my geography. I'm a nerd for these sort of things, but I'm also rubbish at geography, which is unhelpful. So, oh my god, what would that be? That's the Greenford branch, anyway, I know that. We're over 100 miles an hour now. And here's another station. I've forgotten the name of this one as well. I've completely lost my bearings. Hang on. Where's the route? I'm just going to get the real route up on Google Maps. No, not regular Google. Maps. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Right. Okay, so it was Ealing Broadway we went through first, and then it was West Ealing, that's right, with the Greenford branch, and then we went through Hanwell, So our next stop will be Southall, up here. So, yeah, no red signals. We're flat all the way to Reading, which is lovely. Yeah, it's my kind of train. Is there a train equivalent of the knowledge? Somehow I think you'd excel. Well, there's my problem. My knowledge and power of recall on some things are great, but geography, rubbish. He's texting and conducting legal. I'm not texting. I'm consulting on Google Maps. Southall's the one with the Punjabi sign. Yes! Yes, it's one of the few stations in the UK. I think there's some in Wales with, like, English and, what do you call it? Celtic Welsh, like, whatever language. Dual language signs. That one, because there's a large Punjabi community in Southall, has English and Punjabi language signs. It's pretty cool. Who needs to test when you have BMW? I don't want either, to be honest. Right, so 112 miles an hour. We are at max throttle, aren't we? Yes. Screen DI, so we don't need that. Spare. Train supply brightness dim. Right, out here, I think our next station is quite an interesting... No, not... I don't want to go back to Wheeling Broadway, Google Maps. And, well, where are we now? Southall, and then Hayes and Harlington should be our next one. And this will be it. Hello! There you go. I don't need more BMWs blinding my eyes. I got the weekend for that. Very nice. Hayes and Harlington. Yeah, so next one. Yeah, next one is West Drayton, where they used to be. That, by the way, is the Heathrow Express route on that bridge up there. So it goes up there. Then in a minute, it will go across the lines, and Heathrow will be over there. Sort of where the marker saying Reading is, but not. So that's where the Heathrow Express goes, which was the only part of this route to be electrified for the longest time. So that bit was electrified. Yes, so look at this. You see, from here on out, in this version of the route from about 2016, 2017, they haven't finished putting up the overhead cantineries. Which I don't mind, because the way they've done the cantineries out of Paddington, the girders and the overheads are like really thick and brutal and ugly. It's like looking out at Paddington now, it's almost like there's a roof along the tracks, which is a shame because there's other places where there's overhead wires and they've got the smaller, like, thinner cantineries. This would be West Drayton, where there used to be a branch line that's, well, there still is, goes off there, and it used to go one way up there, and there used to be another part that went under the lines around here and up that way to Staines. Oh, hello. The ghost train. The only thing I know about Staines, other than the fact it used to have a terminus station there for a branch line from West Drayton, is, do any of you remember the band Hardfi? I do, because I really liked them. They were like an indie rock band from the mid-2000s, and they were really good. They were from Staines, so there you go. What station would this be? I'm losing track again. Is this Twyford? Ivor the engine station or something. The speedo goes up to 200. Can this train do 200? No. But this type of train does have the world record for diesel train top speed. A HST, slightly less coaches on a test run, once ran, I believe, 148 miles an hour. So we're at 125. It's called an Intercity 125 train. Does that mean its top speed is 125? No. It can keep going. Which is what we're going to do, because we're still getting points for going this fast, just not as many. Can any train do 200? Yeah, some of the high-speed trains can. We made the whole speedometer. We're going to use the whole speedometer. Excuse me. Strong opinion, but to me, every 2021 BMW model is an ugly bastard. That grille design, though. Oh, my God. They will be fine if it wasn't for that. Which I know is a bit like saying I'd look fine if I hadn't been punched in the face repeatedly. Yeah, bullet trains, definitely. The HST can go about 230. Are you sure that's not 230 kilometers an hour? What test track did you... Oh, the current M4. We don't speak of it. Do not speak of this abomination. Oh, now we're not getting any points because we're driving significantly over the speed limit. Mere good. 129. 230 mile an hour, that's IndyCar speed. Yeah, it really is. Also, the signals are fine. How far? We still got 70 miles to Reading. Hang on. Didn't miss anything, did I? See, what I'm actually doing here is I'm proving a point to the higher-ups in government who want to spend all this money getting rid of our beloved HSTs, electrifying this entire route to bring in new Japanese trains. We don't do those Japanese things round here. Back in there, we got big bloody diesel beasts like this built at Swindon and Crewe. I don't know if they were built there, or maybe Doncaster. Trying to remember where they were built. Anyway. Yeah. What I'm making a point is like the new top speed of IETs along this section of railway, the new trains with the electrification and everything, is 140. The top speed these diesels were allowed to do on this route, 125. What I'm about to prove is you didn't need to do any of that. These could do 140 on this section anyway. Excuse me. I love the fact we're not even being penalised. It's just you've stopped getting points. Oh, the Hoonigan RS200 is in the Forston shop. I already have one, usefully. It's called being a man of speed. Hello! The horn glitched. We're going that fast, the horn glitched out. Besides, we've got time to make up. We need to be at Reading in 12 minutes, so... Speed! Back on the topic of you having a set of train seats in your house. My dad has a tyre from Dale Earnhardt's Daytona 520. Nice! The horn had a voice break. It's just random bits of cantina. Oh, that's a nice river there. Is that Oxford? At this rate, you'll be there in 6 minutes. There you go. Making up time, you see. Have we been through Slough yet? Or Burnham? I don't know. Taplow. Is Taplow? No, Maidenhead. Where's Reading? Where's Reading? Is that it? Twyford. I've lost where we are on the map. Hang on. Reading. There we go. Right. We seem to be topping out 130. Right. I know what we need to do. Right. Some of you get off. We need to lose ballast. We cannot handle it anymore, Captain. Look, fully loaded though. 130 miles an hour, fully loaded. Like I said, that world record run of 148 miles an hour was with about 3 coaches and no one on it. It was a test run, basically. This, well, a full set normally has 8 coaches. So 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there you go. Full 8 coach run. Simplify and add lightness. Exactly. And we're actually going slightly uphill. Do trains have ballast? Yes, they're called passengers. Yeah, they're called cyclists. They're called families with their kids. When you're going over the line-rated speed here, hopefully they have an accurately model derails. I don't think so. What is my favourite train of all time IRL? Good question. The Class 50. Class 50 locomotive, which annoyingly is not in this game. My second favourite is, though, the Class 37. Drive that bit today. The last movie I saw people get thrown off a train was Under Siege 2. Wow, Black and Mild, that's funny. Remind me, who played the lead role in that film? In that bollocks film. Small bridges, 7.5 miles to go to Reading. I think the game's given up trying to be like, you're speeding! You're going too fast! Oh, fuck, never mind. It's your funeral, mate. Spieve Seagal. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way, Jaren D1234. That reminds me of my favourite James May quote. Cars that drive themselves were invented years ago. They're called taxis. I mean, there's no lie detected here. Oh, while we're out here, there's some pictures. Camera's struggling to keep up with the train. Oh, look at that. Look at that mighty steed. And watch it now freezes while it takes a screenshot. There you go. No. Oh, yeah. Things you love to see. There you go. 131 miles an hour. Yes, Black and Mild. It starred Steve Seagal. The biggest meme in acting history, but we kind of unironically love him. Well, not unironically. Very ironically. I definitely do need to find a copy of one of his more recent films, which you know is quadruple bollocks. Because even in like the 90s, in his prime, like, he was martial arts man with a face like an action man. And, like, nowadays, he's basically an orange weeble in fake tan with an actually plastic face. Watching a Steven Seagal film now is like watching a Wallace and Gromit film. Nick Park needs to run on from the side of the set. It's like, right, Steve, we need some serious searing emotion from you. Nick has to run on quickly go. Quickly move first. Move. There you go. He can't move his own face anymore. So you've got Steve Seagal, the orange weeble, who literally can't move more than like he starts an action sequence by going yeah, and then cut to like a stuntman doing all the actual work. So this recent film that I found out about the other day from 2017 is called Cartels, oh, we need to slow down. He's Russian now, isn't he? Yes. He's also decided he's Russian. Oh, the brakes are separate. Okay, we need some braking. We're going to need to start slowing. Oh my God, we are approaching Reading at a serious rate of knots. We're supposed to be slowing down a lot now. But yes, so this 2017 film Cartels features orange weeble Steven Seagal, and it also features as the main villain George St. Pierre, UFC World Champion George St. Pierre. Shut up and take my money. And yes, George St. Pierre does a hell of a lot more actual combat, martial arts combat, than Seagal does in the film. But he still has a job to Speeve at the end. Which, selling for Speeve oh my God, we're still doing 70. We're still doing 70. Okay, we're slowing now. We're good. He's Russian now. Yeah, no, he is Russian now. Drop the anchors. All right, now we're good. We're good. We're fine. We're going to end up stopping early again. I'm too good at this. Maybe this is my problem, man. I brake too early in trains, and then too late in racing. Oh, I'm gonna stop too early. God damn it! Hang on. Right, what time is it, by the way? We're gonna be on time. Yeah. So the game was giving me crap. I mean, like, are you going way too fast, mate? No. We had time to make up. Self-inflicted because I was faffing around at the start. George St. Pierre was better in Winter Soldier, I suspect. Ah! You don't know, though. You don't know, do you? Having to act alongside the magnificent, the plastic fantastic that is Steve Seagal. He may have had to carry that film on his shoulders. Right. Oh, we're going to be bang on time. Look, you want to moan at me for consistently being excessively over the speed limit? Or should I now miss the marker altogether? That would just be peak me, wouldn't it? Okay, nope, I think we're good. Right, well, you know what? Close enough. Fuck it. Unlock the doors. No, that's not it. Where are the doors? Slight issue. I don't actually know what. Wait, hang on. Settings, the controls, keyboard, cab light. With the doors. Yeah. Yep. Aha! Left side doors. Y and U. Okay. Why are you so terrible? There you go. There you go. Oh, I see. Tab opens that little menu. Right, okay. Why? Okay. Open the door here. And, yeah, welcome to Reading Station. Out the way. I'm trying to film a Jeff Marshall video here. Look at that. Get out. For God's sake. See, it's a Jeff Marshall video. There's a bin fluttering in the breeze. There you go. I'm getting more of my steps in. Getting more of my cardio. Aha! I was going to say, there's some collectibles you can find on these routes as well. They don't really do much, unfortunately, but we'll ignore that. There's another train arriving over there. Meantime, our train is... Just going to ignore that. And then sit down here, and then... Yes, there you go. I love the marker here, by the way. Your speed, 50. Slow. That was when I was nattering about Ranelagh Bridge. And then speed, sudden stop. Oh, man. Okay. Main menu. Okay. Right. What are we playing next? What route are we playing next? Vote. Isle of Wight, no. I'm saving that for the moment. So, Southeastern High Speed, London Bakerloo, East Coastway, Tees Valley, Northern Transpennine, or the West Somerset. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's time for what? AJ went 0.2 seconds faster. Yeah, that time was enough to get me into Q2. I George Russell that shit. Big boy steam engine. There aren't any. There aren't any steam engines in this game. Unfortunately. Oh, we were talking about the Hitachi high-speed trains, weren't we? If we want some of those, there's this. We've literally got them over here. Team Tabble. What the? 110 F. What the? What in the name of... So all of these locos are from completely different routes. Is there a rail tour option on this? Oh, operate this rail tour special from Gravesend as far as Faversham. Okay, that's nice. I like that. That's a cool thing they've done in Trains World 2 on these routes. They've added a rail tour option, which are special services which use heritage stock and everything, which means you can use all these different locomotives from other routes on it if you want. You know, I mentioned about the Class 37 before. Anyway, you can sleep for the moment. Meantime, there you go. So this isn't exactly the same as the IET. But Hitachi Rail 07 to 09, it's the 395 Javelin. I remember when these were first introduced. They're pretty cool. Uncomfortable as feck seats though. So, and what's ironic is a distinctive voice for sure. Let's do a first thing in the morning run, shall we? Up bright and early. 6:30. Oh no, hang on. The first departure from St Pancras. Yeah, there you go. St Pancras to Faversham. Bang. The only downside with the Southeastern high-speed route in the UK is obviously it uses high-speed 1, but only part of it. So you get like, okay, begin. Look at this. These are the cool things in modern trains. These high-speed trains, you get like this. This feels like I'm on the command deck of a flipping the Millennium Falcon. Look at this. Anyway, why? Yes, there we go. So, just going to get out. Hang on. Open. There we go. Yeah, welcome to St Pancras International. Where from here, you can get a holiday to Barbados. Hashtag my best holiday. You're not supposed to be going anywhere at the moment, isn't it? Lockdown? But anyway. Oh, that's accurate. That's very accurate. So, yeah. Having been on these trains IRL, can confirm the beeping noise that these trains make when the doors open, really freaking loud. And that's been modelled in this game. Oh my word. Hang a minute, didn't I? Wait a minute. Didn't I unlock the doors, didn't I? Yes, left door's unlocked. Hang on. What? Hang on. Why are the doors not working? Hang on. Brutal thing. Next master. You have to do that. And then things are pinging at me. Right, now the doors are open. Okay, that's good. Spawning choppers here. Hello. We need an executive officer with nuclear weapons code to be in that train cab. There we go. So, welcome aboard. Yeah. These seats are very plasticky. They're just pure plastic. So, yeah. Right. So this is the high-speed sort of international end of St Pancras. The original part of St Pancras International Station is down here. I like what they've done with St Pancras, to be fair. It's a beautiful old station. Black Medway, UK City of Coulter 2025 bid. Is that a thing? Badger, you're from the Medway. I know, and still. So yeah, there you go. That, see that train shed roof? Get in there. That train shed roof, that's the original part of St Pancras, and in there used to be a load of like regular running lines. Now you've got the high-speed Eurostar lines that go all the way in there, and then you've got some domestic platforms over here which have like East Midlands HSTs and stuff on, ironically, that we were just driving. And then over here you've got the Southeastern high-speed platforms. And this train's going to Margate, but we're not on that one, so do some jogging again. Doors are open, missiles are armed. For context, I live in Virginia, USA, and there's an Isle of Wight over here as well, so I was very confused. Understandably. But Portrait of Lady, an elegant and sophisticated drama, E. Kered newspaper. Critic at online review, 5 stars. I feel like some of these may be astroturfing somewhat. Man at newspaper. My brother used to be a St Pancras regular back in the night. Oh, really? For some reason, I misread that. I was almost like a football fan. Like, no. Do you want to calm down? Oh, there we go. The mouse stopped working for a moment in protest. So there we go. Beep, 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 beep. Right. It's the first time I've driven this route, so this will be an experience. Stop at location Stratford International 703. Okay. Apparently it's over there. Right, so I'm going to assume it's like the unit in the... Whoops. Why are things beeping at me? I've done a bad thing, haven't I? I've done a bad thing. Okay. Well, stop binging at me! Stop binging! Okay. There we go. Use the brake. Then... power. More power. It's done that thing where it's reset, isn't it? Hang on. Hang on. Right. Right. Turn everything off. You should have to turn it off and on again. Master key, yes. Yep. Beep. Some things are beeping at me again. Right. The cantina is up. Can we change the weather settings? We can if we want to. Right, that might be an issue. I think we need to raise the canteeneries. Do we? I've pressed it. Yep. Right, yep. I'm seeing it. Yep. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. It's almost like I should have done the tutorial or something. Oh, headlights. Yep. Day running. Yes. Right, so that's good. Yep. Okay. Oh, hang on. We're moving! I don't know what we did, but we're moving. Excuse me. Marines, we are leaving. St. Pancras. Alright. Also, it's going to be a little bit confusing for at least this first part because the speedometer in the bottom right is in mph, but this speedo on the dash here is in kilometers per hour for the moment. Yeah, you see there? Because we're on the high speed one. It's all that bloody European bollocks. We don't do those kilometers per hour over here. In Britain, innit? That's why we left AU. We wouldn't have to deal with this kilometer per hour bollocks. Anyway. None of that matters. Some barges and that. We're very near well, silly thing to say, we're very near King's Cross. Yeah, St. Pancras is literally right next to King's Cross. So yeah, you've got a load of like boat yards and that around here. Another train coming in. Nope, we're speeding a bit. We're going down quite a steep incline here. There you go. There you go. Oh, and now suddenly we're going up a very steep incline. I love how some people live in boats like that. It must be interesting. Yeah. The game just penalised me for driving significantly over the speed limit. The speed limit's 35. And is the game getting confused? You're driving over the speed limit, you're on 38. Yeah, that's miles per hour. No, that's kilometers per hour. Speed limit's in miles per hour. Oh my, what is this? Into the darkness we loom. What? Oh, we're into tunnels. Very good. Oh, is that? Oh, that's the speed limit. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so it flashes up the speed limit prevailing. So it's now 200 kilometers an hour, which shows on our. And I think, and the speed limiter, you see in the bottom right, the little marker that shows the speed limit prevailing has changed to blue. So I wonder if that's saying, yeah, we're in kilometers an hour at the moment. So we can actually speed up a bit. Speed! Plot twist, you're on the North London line. Oh my god. Oh no. I'm actually going to end up like flipping. Oh my god. Old Street. Old Street. Yeah, Moorgate. We're going to end up with Moorgate in a minute. Okay, this feels very strange. We're doing nearly 100 miles an hour in a tunnel. And I can't see shit in front of me. Well, the signals say we're good, so... Oh. Some sunlight. That's just a gap in the tunnel. Yep. Everything's still good. 105 miles an hour. 110 miles an hour. 112. Speed limit's just gone up to 225 kilometers an hour. Register's 140. There goes, it's changed. It's binging at me. Real plot twist, there's a signal failure. Don't say that! Don't say that! I should have turned cab lights on before. Oh, God. No, I can't do it off that. No. No. What have we got now? Oh, we've got to slow down again. No. Hang on. In brake. Yes, there we go. Good. Right. Just coast a bit. We've got 1.9 miles to Stratford Eat, which I have been to before a couple of times. For no reason. I just went there once or twice to be like, I want to see Eurostars. Oh, we've got to slow down a bit more. .7 miles out, time to brake. How about that? Coast a bit. Now what? Oh. These speed limit warnings are not doing a good job, are they? I think we literally come out, we just spit out the tunnel and then straight into Stratford Eat. Whoops. No, oh God, no, I've put emergency. Oh no. Oh, I've done. No. No, please work. Oh no. I've done the thing where I've accidentally put the emergency brakes on and now everything's reset. And we're in a tunnel and I can't see anything. Where's the cab light button? Oh, this is the worst time for this to happen. Right, Q. Put that on. Bell. Cab light L. Yes, I'm holding the L right now. Yes! Right, I can see what I'm doing now. Shut up. Why are you binging at me? Shush. Silence. Don't stop binging at me. More binging. It's not working. Right, what's that binging noise? No. Where's the bit? I just want to stop the binging noise. Why have you not stopped binging? Why? I'm very confused right now. Well, Spoint Chopper, what happened is, I was putting the brakes on and I accidentally, went a little bit too far and put emergency brake on. Safety system, And now it won't stop binging. Push the brake handle into full emergency, okay. Right. Okay, the binging has stopped. Now what? Can we move? Can we move? Yes, we're moving again. Spoint Chopper has fixed it. We're now massively behind schedule, but it doesn't matter. Okay, that is the downside where the throttle and brakes are on the same thing. Mechanic. Stonks. Okay, we fixed it. Oh, I've genuinely got a headache from that binging. Oh, I'm going to need some ibuprofen after this stream. Right, Stratford International's literally there. I'm looking at it. I also don't know what the hell else I've done by pressing all those buttons. I'm a little bit scared. Alright. Some platforms and stuff. Lights are still on. Yep, that's good. Eden Hazard warning right there. That's only for travelling in Spain. You need an Eden Hazard warning. I did a sports funny. Oh God! How are we still gonna? Not very good at this. Look, it's my first day on the job. Oh my God! How? How are we're still gonna overshoot? Here we go. Here we go. Finally, we're gonna stop, please. We made it! We made it to a stop, and someone's at the door. Right, I'm back. What am I doing? Unlock doors. There we go. With guest HST chairs. Right, so I'm back from answering the door. And I've got a penguin biscuit. Meantime, we're finally at Stratford International, and people are boarding my train. So, you know, I feel like things could have gone a lot worse. My first time driving one of these trains, I did accidentally, like, stop it in a tunnel in the dark. I was like, where's the cab light? I can't see what I'm doing. Right. What was the funny joke? There isn't one. It's a penguin. There's a joke. I can't guarantee that it's funny, but that's part of what makes them funny in their own right. Right. What do you call a penguin with no eye? Penguin. That just reminds me of that spoof Pokemon from South Park, where they had Chimpokemon, and they had a Chimpokemon called Penguin. It's so good. It's so bad it's good. Just like my humour. Right. Okay. Right, can we get going without everything exploding this time? And we're moving. And you know what? We've got time to make up. Speed. Either there's good sound deadening here, or hang on. There we go. Onwards to Ebbsfleet, which is quite near. I spy Stratford. Yes, you do. Right, now we take advantage of being on high speed 1. Oh my word. No, we're in a tunnel again. I'm scared. We're in a tunnel and I'm scared. Now, Ebbsfleet International, I think, is the closest high speed 1 station to me. Because I live sort of in I live in Swanley, which is near Dartford, which is sort of near Gravesend, which is near Ebbsfleet. So it's around there. I believe in this next segment we're going to cross the M25 and the Dartford Bridge. It's the biggest hole in London. Professor Hitch redeemed Hydrate. Imagine being in the south. Hello. That's me. Professor Hitch redeemed hydrate. I don't have water with me at the moment, but I do have tea. And that's made of water, so close enough. We're doing 110 miles an hour in a tunnel. I'm scared. Very scared. Alright, just believe, AJ. I love how there's no station between Ebbsfleet and Ashford, so there's a massive gap. No one cares about the bits in between. The South's got the Shard in it. Yeah, we've got London, and that's all that anyone cares about in the South. That's enough to suck all the resources from the North. It's like, oh, you Southerners, you get everything, don't you? The North-South divide. And we're like, no, we don't. It's literally just London. Like, the South gets all the important things, it just means London. Tannins. What's a tannin? It's still really hot. Everything what's in tea in it. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Still piping hot. Over 2 hours into the stream, it's still piping hot. Good shit right there. Right. I'm finished. G-porn. Can we go outside again yet? I don't need the cab lights on anymore. Not for the moment, anyway. Train rave! Sorry. But the North has train museums. Yes, you do. The National Railway Museum at York is awesome. The sound of wind is in a crescendo. The North has multiple train museums. It does. Crewe as well. Yes, correct. I need to go to that one. Oh! Guys, it's an analogy for my mental health this past year. Never-ending tunnel of darkness. And now we reach this moment in time. And there's a small light at the end of the tunnel. There it is. Hey, this will be me when lockdown formally, ends. I'll just go to the nearest pub and just be completely wankered within an hour. But very happy. We're not going max throttle. Okay, there we go. Feels weird that this is a... Right, there's road bridge. Is this... Yes! Okay, I think... Yeah, around here... Hang on. There we go. Yeah, there's more depots and stuff. Around here... should be where the Dartford Bridge is. Shildon has a railway... Oh, yeah, it does! You're right. So what you're saying is, basically, I need to get my ass back to the north. Which is, perfect, because those were... Some of the last places I went to on my travels before lockdown started were Scotland and Newcastle, and then a few months later, Manchester. Literally a month before lockdown, I stayed in Manchester to go to the East Lancashire Railway. Lovely time up there. I actually stayed an extra night because there was a flipping storm. Do you remember in 2020 when the worst thing about 2020 were a few storms that disrupted travel a bit? And, Green Day put out a new album and it was shite. Do you remember that? Do you remember the good old days? Oh. Well, we're slightly over 140 miles an hour, so clearly... well, the speedo's saying 225. We're clearly doing 228, but it doesn't care. Doesn't matter. Kilometres an hour, innit? Don't matter. You don't do them foreign things. Is the audio only coming out the left side? My headphone's throwing a paddy. Hang on. No, okay, so oh, we're going fast now. Hello. Hello. Right. Hang on. strange. I'm only hearing the game audio through the left side of... What? Hang on. Oh, there's something being at me. Oh, we got... Oh, we've just been across... That was the Dartford Bridge. I think. Yeah, that was the Dartford Bridge. Actually slowing down quite a bit. It's actually nagging me like, you're not going fast enough, mate. Well, you know me, train. I don't need more encouragement to go fast. Motorway hype. Oh, that now things are slowing down. It's very strange. So you guys, it's not going mono for you guys, is it? Oh, we're slowing down more. Oh, okay. Huh. Must be my headphones then. My headset. That is strange. Huh. Maybe the headset is not. It shouldn't be. I only got it like midway through last year. We are slowing down quite a bit. Okay, you don't. A bit further. This would be Beb's Fleet International, right? Our friend Rezi's from Indonesia. He is! Also streaming right now. So, you know, there's alternatives. Oh my god, no. Oh, no. No, bad thing. Don't hit the emergency brake. Don't hit the emergency brake. Okay, we're good. No, we're good. Okay. Relax. We're fine. I panicked for a second there. Panic. Panic. Oh god. No, please stop. Don't hit the emergency brake again. Just don't hit the emergency brake again. Ooh! Okay, hang on. I'm not right. Perfect stop. Yeah, pretty much. To continue the journey, this service thing must be changed. Hang on. So, wait a minute. Can't have been running on third rail up till now. More beingings happening. Pan down, shoes up. Hang on. Where's the other one? Press D. Oh, DC. Yeah. Pressing it. Hopefully that's done something. I've just noticed that. Look. So we're up here. It's only a two-line section. There's two platforms here. But they're numbered 5 and 6. So clearly the regular EBS fleet, like 1, 2, 3, 4, are elsewhere. And they've built these extra 5 and 6 platforms for there. Right. 2 doors. Oh, hold DC. Right, okay. Ooh. Okay. Can we move? New. Right, what does it say? Pan up, shoes down. I've pressed it twice. It's worked! I'm thankful that someone in chat knows what they're doing. Because I don't. Right, we still have time to make up, so... Speed! Right, and you see on the... Thank you for the sub, by the way, Zoe Austin 88. Thank you, that's very kind of you. I don't really, I'll just guess. Well, you guess right more often than I do. Right, so everything is now as it should be. So we've got, in the speed limit in the bottom right, the speed limit marker is now red again, so that's MPH. And this main bit in the middle, that's MPH as well. So we're now off the high speed bit. Which is kind of funny, because surely that's not the only part of the... Is it only that bit that's the actual high speed 1 part of the route? What is my favourite train simulator game of all time based on how many there are? Yeah, probably this. Because the main train simulator is like 20 different, like... It's just yearly updates of basically the same game. Excuse me. I do like this. It's probably the most polished of all the train simulator type games. Open Bouvain. Train Simulator is just a DLC farm. Yeah, it basically is. The way I say it is, it's like Lego. There's so much DLC. Obviously, you don't buy all of it, but there is a lot, and I feel a lot of it is quite. It's tough. Where there's so much, but to me, it feels kind of like Lego. You're never going to be able to afford all the stuff you want. Trying to buy all of it, no one is ever going to be able to buy all of it. Yeah, if you delve into TS, but yeah. Especially with other add-ons. I don't mind that Train Sim World and Train Sim World 2 are a little bit more limited in that regard. Like, they're starting from scratch with a brand new set of routes, so they're not as ridiculously, like, out of control with the DLC yet. Right, so now we're heading towards Gravesend, a station I've frequented often. Especially back in the day when I was at, I go to Scar Punk shows down here. Like, Train Sim and Flight Sim games worth like $20,000 worth of buyable content. They really do. Right. So 500 yards, we need to stop round the corner here. So we should probably start slowing down to do that. Now we're massively speeding, so... I'm paying attention. Panic. Calm. Right. Slowing. There we go. Oh, we might get this one swat on. We might just. Yeah, I recognise the station. Yeah, I do. Trundling slowly. Coasting in. How far behind? Well, we're nearly 10 minutes down now. Whoops. Okay. Bang. There we go. Unlock doors. Quick, mush. Let's go. Get it moving. We need to make up lost time. Where was that time lost? I don't know what you're talking about because it wasn't me. Oh, that's nice with the sunshine and everything on it. I've always said about this game, it has an underrated lighting engine. Would you rather have all the Train Simulator DLC or go for a nice meal out? Well, that's the thing, like, I don't think anyone is ever going to want or be able to have all of the Train Sim DLC. Like, there's so much stuff in the Train Sim DLC that I'm never going to want. Like a lot of the European routes, I'm just not interested in. A lot of the American stuff, just not interested in. I'm a true patriot. You know, 16 St. George Cross flags. You end up not playing half of it. Yeah, well, that's why you don't buy, like, half of it. You see what I mean? I get there's a lot of it, and it's seriously expensive for what it is. To a degree. Some of it is. Oh, look. Crucial, max speed 225 kilometers an hour, 140. Network rail, max speed 100. There you go. Let's go sit back in the command desk. In the control center. Right, we've got time to make up. Let's go. Move, mush. Get on. Go. Speed. Is there a train sim game just for steam trains? That's a good question. I know this game is planning on introducing steam trains very soon, which is quite cool. Very cool, in fact. I'm looking forward to that. Okay. Right, we're already up to 30 miles an hour. Oh, I like railway line parts like this, where you have this this like cutting under bridges and that, like a tunnel structure. It's parts of this like the Edge Hill cutting, I guess, out in Liverpool, out of Liverpool Lime Street. Very cool. I got to know a guy who flies A10s for the National Guard. And he has a $7,000 simulator setup that's a one-to-one remake of his real cockpit. My G, I respect it. For when you have to feel, to be honest, it's part of the London infrastructure I love. Yeah, exactly, you know? That sort of lovely thing of looking over a road bridge and you're like, there's the line that's sort of cutting through. Cutting through the city. Very cool. Apparently we should have got to Strood about 3 minutes ago. Whoops. And you see, the problem is, I thought more of the Southeastern high-speed route would be, you know, high speed. Now we're just blithering along with the commoners. Which is quite funny, because that was how high-speed... Well, before High-Speed 1 itself was built, the Eurostar would go, like, super speed through the tunnels, super speed through France and everything. And then it would get to the UK and be like, we can't go high-speed anymore. Yeah, no, you've got to actually go via Swanley. Why? Because we haven't built a high-speed line yet. Is that why we're now stuck behind a 465 EMU doing 30 miles an hour, picking up donkeys like AJ from Bromley South? Yes. See this massive Eurostar train being like, just trundling through like 30 miles an hour. This is why you need to do the ECML. In real life, I have done the ECML. In game, in Train Simulator, you can, because there's a YouTuber called PTG Rail. Are the 373s still about on Eurostar? Yes, they are. Yeah, in Train Simulator, you can amalgamate routes together, and I think PTG Rail did make a full East Coast mainline route from as far as Edinburgh down to London King's Cross. It was an epic undertaking. I think he did a full route video of it, and it was like 4.5 hours. I don't want to know how many times it crashed mid-recording and things like that, with how unstable the poor ancient framework of Train Simulator is now. It took 40 hours of recording. There you go. Oh. We're going at 9 miles an hour now. I love the fact that this is like... This is 70 miles an hour. And it feels like we're walking. It feels like I'd literally get out the train and walk alongside. Hang on. Nice screen grab. And... There you go. Nice. Literally, look at our speed. Well, it was. Hang on. Quickly, get back to nice speed. Get back to nice speed. Damn it. Quickly. There we go. We're doing nice miles an hour. Oh, there's some freight trains. Hello. How quiet is that horn in the cab? Hang on. Not very loud outside the cab either, in fairness. Hoggers. 395 horns IRL are really quiet. Ah, okay, so that is accurate. Gotcha. The real question is, are we going to made up any more time by the time we get to Strood? And yet they still have a depot whistle. Yes, they do. Which is, where is it? It's here. I wonder if there's a Berlin to Warsaw line, because it's the only international train going through my town. Might be. Napa Cup Series, by the way. I did say earlier I haven't watched WWE in about 5 years, so I mean that's a good pun. Oh, we're ignoring a station, by the way. I don't know what station this would be. I was just thinking. Doing a thonk on what station that would be. Be Higham, maybe? Or Hikum? Higthum? Does it spell, anyway? A bit more power, come on. Need to make time up, damn it. I like how DTG included the old CSR. What's that? Oh, the old radio. Gotcha. Oh, hello. Honk. Still 1.6 miles. Speaking of cuttings, by the way, we're out of a tunnel and we're back in one again. Hey, it's another analogy for my mental health. Me this past year. Endless darkness. People are like, no, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm like, is there? I can't see it. And then only in the last, like, month or so, I've been like, oh yeah, there it is. All these tunnels will be in Japan. No, we're actually on the London Underground. Which is probably where we'll go next. What would make for a nice stream main event. Yum, yum, yum. Back here, Lou. The back here, Lou line. Why I went French there. There are a bunch of mods which has tons of unrefurbished stuff. Oh, is there? For what? Train Simulator or TSW? Oh, we have to slow down quite a bit in a moment. Quite a bit. Oh my god, that's a very tight turn. Oh, that's a tight turn. Whoa! No wonder it told us to slow down to 15. Alright, we're fine. We're okay. I just decided to build a station on a very tight bend. It's like Jeremy Clarkson's house. You live in a house on a tight bend. What have you been doing on corner? What have you been doing on television? Driving fast cars around tight bends going, power! Then you're surprised when there's a teenager in a Renault Clio and a Vauxhall Corsa stuck in your potting shed. Right. Have we made up any time? Yeah, we made up a minute. Ish. Maybe 30 seconds or so. Close enough, alright? We're at Strood. Strood Station. And over there, is that the... I want to say that that's the... what's the name of it? It's not the Chatham main line, is it? One of the Kent main lines. I think over there, that's the line that I'd be travelling down from my station if I was coming down to Rochester. And I think here we go round there and up towards Rochester from there. I think. Yes, because over there, look. Oh, that's very cool. They've kind of modelled it in the game, I believe, if that's what it's supposed to be. There is actually like an abandoned submarine in those waters that I think someone was just keeping. Submarine. They were trying to make it as like a maritime museum or something, but I think it's just kind of rotting now. A Toyota MR2 enthusiastically enters your living room backwards at an incredible speed. Okay. Yes, Rochester at 7:31. Okay. Speed! But not too much. Speed, but a little bit. I think my body's telling me to get my ass to bed. Dude, go sleep, man. Thank you for hanging out again, Mark. You know I appreciate it so much. I appreciate everyone who's come back today and stuck with the channel through my 11 millionth hiatus. Yep, so if we go up here... Yes, now this would be the... I want to say it's the Chatham main line. Intense flange. Oh, we got a yellow signal. And a red signal in a minute. Oh, and it's a red signal before the station, so we're going to have to stop before we get to the station. There we go. Yep, this is the bridge. There it is. There's that submarine in the water. Ah! brake, stop. Do and stop now. Okay, we're good. Yeah. There we go, over the bridge. There's the... Oh, I love the fact they've modelled that in the game. That's cool. That's detail. I like that. There's the abandoned... They've modelled the abandoned submarine right there. Because that would always be a thing when you're coming down here on the train. Oh, no, it's the yellow signal. Okay. Just trying to keep me on my toes, I guess. Now, here's something interesting. Now... So we're going through another yellow signal. Yeah, still a yellow signal. I guess we're following a unit in front of us. An absolute unit. So here's Rochester Station, the new one, which I don't think I've actually been to yet, because it was only opened a few years ago. We will see the Rochester Station that I'm used to in a minute, because I don't know if IRL, the platforms have been demolished yet, but in the game, they haven't been. Which is quite cool, because you've got this ghost version of Rochester Station just round the corner. There's another train just in the platform there. Let's not wait too long for the next stream. Hopefully not. Hopefully to make this a bit more consistent than I have been recently. You won't be waiting months for the next one with any luck. Right. Lock the doors. Yes. Let's hop out here. Gillingham! Hey! My old manor. Somewhere I used to live. I could be on that train. See, this is a cool thing about why I was so excited for this route. Like, it doesn't directly go through Swanley, my hometown station right now, but it does visit a lot of places. Oh, that's nice. And in this one, the departure boards are working. That's nice. I love that. Look at that as well. I've never seen that before in this game. I don't think it's been a thing so far. So look. First, 7:32, Faversham. That's the train we're driving. Expected 7:41. So, yeah, it even predicted how late I'd be. Now that's cool. I respect that a lot. Okay, lock the doors. Bang, let's go. Fast, speed. They've even modelled the blur on the displays. That's really nice. Yeah. The DMIs. That's it. Dot matrix indicators. Chatham. Oh my god, we're going through all my old... Yeah, because before I live where I do now, I lived in the Medway area. So, I lived in Gillingham, more accurately. So Rochester and Chatham were like nearby areas that I'd go to. In fact, at Rochester, there used to be, if you go out of the old station. So here's a 375 coming through. my silent horn. It's like, hi. Kent Quor. Yeah, it's me. Right. So you know what I was just saying about Rochester Station? Here's the old Rochester Station, which is only just closed IRL, and it's modelled that way in the... Are we overtaking that train? Hello! Screw you, we're getting priority. So yeah, this is the Rochester Station I remember. Oh, shit, that's a red signal. Whoops. Hang on. There we go. So that's the Rochester Station I remember. And if you go out of that station and turn left and walk down sort of the main road near the station, there used to be an amazing model railway shop called the Signal Box, which I remember going to multiple times. Unfortunately, it's closed now, which is a real shame. You know, the death of the high street continues. But it was, yeah, just a really nice, really... We're in complete darkness and there's a red signal coming up. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. And I'm slowing. And it's gone to... The amount of times that happens... I'm slowing down, like, please don't go through the red signal, please don't go. And you just get to it and it's like, no, you're good. Thanks. There's another red signal, but it's beyond where we're stopping at chat. There's catch-out red signals, yeah. So here we go, coming up towards Chatham, another station I know quite well. Next stop after this will be Gillingham, my old home station, which is pretty cool. And what I went back to last summer, bizarrely, It sounds strange. No, it wasn't Chatham itself, was it? No. Because it sounds bizarre to say, but I went to Gillingham Station to go check out the old Chatham Dockyard branch. Because it branches off just after Gillingham Station. Yeah, I have got that right. Yes. Oh, you know what? We're making up a bit of time here. We're now only... well, still about 9 minutes down. Never mind. Right, go. Open the doors. Go. Have a quick look. Yep. Hello. Welcome to Chatham Station. It's a station. There it is. Do some more steps up and down the platform. Do some cardio. Nothing new for Southeastern Rail, no. Oh, we've got another dot matrix indicator up here. Expected 7:45. Yeah, there was some delays in that. Oh, vending machine. Can I have some crisps, please? Give crisps. I want crisps. Never mind. Are there any collectibles on this platform? Oh, that looks like a map that he's putting up. Schlorp. There we go. Right, so we are Chatham there. Gillingham, Rainham, Newington, Sittingbourne, Tenham and Faversham. There we go. So we've got a few more stops to go. I'm jogging back. Out the way, sorry. Out the way. Sorry. This train's running late. I wonder who's supposed to be driving it. Oh, it's me! She just stood there like, where the fuck's the driver? Sorry. You didn't notice that. There you go. Okay. Right. Stop at location Gillingham's. At 7:38. It's currently 7:47. So we're having some issues with that. Problem is as well, the way the sunlight's coming into my room, it's hitting this monitor more and more now. So whenever we go into a tunnel section, like I just can't see a thing. I'm like, it's just all sunlight reflection. It's not even that sunny a day today either. Right, there we go. Choo choo. Hello, Wesley Sanchez. How you doing? Good to see you in here. With the world's quietest horn on my locomotive, on my train. This is supposed to be the... Yeah, Wesley's in chat. Hype. Well, it's like... Yeah. Right, so Gillingham, just round the corner. Yeah, it's literally, you just go through. I was expecting the horn to sound that adorable. No, it kind of catches you by surprise a bit. Yeah, so you go around the corner and there's a little tunnel bit, or no, a little bridge section, then the station. And we're doing 55 miles an hour, blimey. Blimey and indeed Charlie. Does this train want to stop? Does this train want to slow down? Please. Up to please. Okay, we're going to miss the marker. What about the red signal? Please don't go through the red signal. We've come too far together. It's been too emotional. There we go. We're good. Go. Right. Let's take you a quick journey around Gillingham Station, my old manor. My old home station. If I remember rightly, geography-wise, I'm trying to think where my old house would have been. I'm trying to think. I think it would have been in about that direction, right up there. Oh, that's that train. Meantime, you can't see it from here, but round the corner, round there, is where the Chatham Dockyard branch still exists, and it used to branch off of the main line. It went sort of up there. We'll see it better as we drive past it. And here's a siding here, just sort of because. Alright. Just waiting on the button. I'm like, come on, come on, come on. No passengers. As soon as it says lock the doors, go. Lock the doors, bang. Ready, feeling it, amped. From like 10 minutes down. Right. Speed! Onwards to Rainham. So as we go out the station here. Let's go along. Excuse me. Ow. Hang on. So as we go out the station here, let's keep an eye on the left. Is that it there? Yes, I think that is. Yeah, there you go. There it is. It's accurately. It's funny. It's accurately modelled in one way in that it's cut off from the main line. It's also inaccurately modelled in another aspect because when I went down there last summer, it's completely overgrown. But there is a way to actually get onto the tracks past that curve, so I might go down there and try again. But when I went last summer, I was like, I was in completely the wrong kind of gear to be like, because it's down quite a steep cutting. So I was like, it's possible to do it, but it's also entirely possible for me to like trip over and like break my ankle and like land at on the tracks. It's like my ankle's broken, like flipping a death in a Family Guy episode. You know when someone falls down the stairs in Family Guy, like their arms behind their back like that. Being me at the bottom, just like, help me! Where are you? I'm on an abandoned railway line. You're not supposed to be there, sir. I know. Now's not the time for technicalities, okay? Also, now that we've gone past Gillingham, I'm going to make an executive decision. I'm going to leave this route. And for our stream main event, we're going to do one more fairly shortish scenario. I don't think there is many that we could fit into like 15 minutes, but never mind. Oh, I know what we're going to do. I know exactly what we're going to do. Okay, hang on. Test card. Yes. I know exactly what we're going to do. I'm actually going to buy some DLC for this game. Sounds weird, but like I say, I've been gifted a lot from Dovetail Games, which is very kind of them, very lovely. But I'm going to for their support, I'm going to buy some. Literally some. I'm also just going to check that I wasn't. I didn't accidentally receive some. Oh, I've actually got an interesting spam email here from Godin K. Dunga Jason. Jason, why are you doing spamming my email? It just says, good day. I am making an offer to you in relation to the death of my late client, who was your relative before his death. So now he's not my relative anymore. Leaving some huge amount of money totaling $16,500,000 US in the bank. That's all, like, fully written out. So it's like the words, $16,500,000 US. After unsuccessful attempts to find his direct relations here, I decided to contact you because of your name. For more detailed information, please back to me with the following information. Your full name. I thought you already knew my name. Your age, your marital your marital statue. Your telephone numbers, your occupations, your residence or office address. Yours faithfully, Barrister Goodin K.D. Jason, Dunga and Associates Chambers, Banking / business and contracts, civil litigation, legal, blah, blah, blah. Ah, that's a good one. I respect that one. That's a particularly good one. Yeah, I'm just going to check. I haven't got Dovetail. Oh, high speed, yep. Yeah, it doesn't look like... Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like I got code for that one, but it doesn't matter. I don't mind putting some money in. So, what we're going to do here... No, I already have the Great Western Express, so I'm not going to do that as a bundle. Right. Add to cart. So, consider this a present from Rishi Sunak, because I just got my self-employment grant yesterday, which is saving my life for the moment. So I'm going to invest it in a business expense. This. Yeah, okay. Oh, yes. Right, purchase myself, yes. My PayPal account, yes. So, 15 quid. So 15 quid for a add-on to a route that we've seen already today. But it's one that I very much want, so we move. What was the O for, Wesley? Bang. There we go. Right. Install content. Content your buttock. Install the content your buttock. Downloading. I was going to say, we may see some lag on the stream briefly. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be too big for now. There we go. Yeah, nice. Okay. Getting some DLC, eh? Yes. Yes, we are. Just on the stream, why not? It's DLC I've wanted. And I feel like it'd be a nice way to close out today's stream. Like I say, it's add-on to a route that we've seen already on the stream today. But it's very cool. It's a very cool add-on. And like I say, I know the stream might be a bit funky at the moment, a bit laggy. But hopefully things should be back to normal because it's just downloaded. There we go. So, let's go. Okay, so game's just booting up again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, probably need to do the faff route with the audio again. Right, so 15, there we go. Right. So quick sound check, gang. Can you hear sounds? I'm still only getting audio in one ear here. It's very bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Do. Yeah, that's rather strange. Anyway, none of that matters. Because for our stream main event, I'm going to do... Is it trying to do tutorials again for us? What we're going to do for our stream main event is a rerun of a route we ran earlier But this time, we're going to go back in time a bit. Things going to look a little different. Yeah, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want tutorials. Right. Explore. Team Tabble. There you go. Diesel legends of the Great Western. Trains involved, all of these. So, there's a nice selection of trains we've got here. Class 101 DMU. That basically replaces the, what was it called? Not the 116. The 166 that we saw earlier in our tutorial run. Basically what this does is take things back to the 1970s on the Great Western Express. So here's the 1970s version of that. We've got an old school Class 08 here. These are from other routes. All these Ocos are really. But what we're going to be driving is this. Someone asked earlier what my favourite train of all time is. This is my dad's favourite train of all time. So, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That is a Class 52 Western diesel locomotive. Nicknamed Western because all of their names were Western something. Like Western Champion, Western Invader, Western Campaigner, Western King, Western Queen. Right, so Westerns are very nice. Hell yeah, they are. Let's go for a later. These trains look like tanks. They really do. Express service to Penzance. So, express service to Penzance from Paddington as far as Reading. So, earlier, we set off around midday in a HST in modern times. Now, it's 1975, and we're going to be heading off in the evening. Now, the only thing that I think lets this pack down quite a bit is that if I'm right, yeah, there's absolutely no... I've got to uncouple vehicles. Aha! Hang on. I've got to go down there and manually do the thing. Oh, nice. Okay. D1000, first one in the class. Western Enterprise. Very cool. So we've got to run down the other end of the train. So we've got the old school Mark 1 and Mark 2 British Rail coaches. Yeah, the only downside is that the actual infrastructure hasn't changed at all. So you've still got the modern signs and the overhead wires and stuff. That's a shame. I feel like if you're going to go for this set, go to the effort of doing this. Considering you're already like copping flack for charging 15 quid for a DLC pack where most of the content, i.e. the models, you're reusing anyway. I feel like it would have been nice if you could save it to be able to like make all the setting look period as well. It would have been tricky. So at the other end, at the buffer stops, we've got Western Leviathan. What an awesome name. D1014. The locos look great, I've got to say. They look the part. So we've uncoupled there. And now we've got to run all the way up the other end again. There was probably a way to do that automatically, but never mind. When am I going to stream again after today? I don't know. I'm going to aim to stream about 2 or 3 times a week. I'm not sure. There's an ice cream van outside my house. I'm not sure on what day specifically. Just because I have fallen into trap before trying to set like a really advanced like schedule for everything and then not being able to stick to it. Okay. You can see the 101s over there going out. So, climb back in the cab. Door. And close that door as well. Sit in the driver's seat. Unlock the doors. Bang. There we go. Meantime, let's get our big old Western Enterprise. Forward. Forwards. Oh, no, we don't want to fully release the brake. Oh, we can open the window here as well. Yes, nice. Love the nice little detail. It always reminds me of that old NerdCube video, the OMSI bus simulator. The nice little detail of opening a window and the sound changes. You actually hear more of the atmospheric sound outside. That's cool. There's me. My grunty high-vis. There it is. Look, I mean, just look at the magnificence. The absolute epicness. And this is all completely accurate. Like, the Western would have This is the level of detail I want from a simulator. Yeah, you're right. I'm just going to spam my dad with these screenshots later, and he's going to be like, oh, I remember being 14 years old, sat on the end of the platforms in 1976. Go via location gantry 8-1. Okay, right. We ready? Brake off. Here we go. Are you ready to experience one of the biggest reasons why it's my dad's favourite locomotive of all time? Unleash the power. Whoa! Listen to those Maybach engines. It sounds like an aircraft. Feel the power. Just imagine being sat at the end of Paddington Station in 1976, and all of these, every single time an express train left the station, you get that. The absolute sound and fury. The absolute sonic violence. It's just spectacular, really. Right, where's the... Oh, hang on. I haven't shown you the horn either. Oops. That's accurate as well. Horn's pretty well done. Can go up to 50 miles an hour in a minute. 2 Maybach engines at full pelt is, it really is. Like I say, because they're so high revving, they almost sound like an aircraft engine. It's just magnificent, really. Yeah, we just ignore the Crossrail work being done in 1976. We ignore that. Driving significantly over the speed limit. Just pipe down, will you? Just shush. I'm going 3 miles an hour over the speed limit. And besides, I'm driving this lump of magnificence. Would you not be tempted to do the same thing? The problem is, where are the lights? That's wipers, we don't need those. We've got the horn. Instrument lights, okay. Sort of the same thing. Headlights, there you go. There you see. Close enough. Ah, there you go. Look at that. Just look at this mighty beast. This mighty beast. I'm so happy I've got this today. This genuinely, I genuinely want to get my dad to play this. Oh, we can speed up a bit. Which is great, because it means we can activate the Hellfire again. Whoa! It sings in the evening sunshine. This is the definition of let me play you the song of my people. The windows are open. Hang on, let's open that window as well. There you go. Maximum sound. Who cares? It's actually only 10 degrees outside at the moment. It's actually quite chilly in the cab. Doesn't matter. .3 miles to 125 miles an hour. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's already showing 100 miles an hour though. Speed! The horn doesn't work if I mash the buttons. Meanwhile, at the back, surely can't be that cold with 2 Maybach engines. Meantime, at the back, we've got a brake. Yeah, we've got a brake van that would be like a luggage van. Or a luggage coach, I should say. And then, oh, at the front, we've just got... Oh, hello. Oh, look at that. 47, Western, 08. So it's still modern old Oak Common, unfortunately, but it is cool seeing it loaded up with all the 70s trains. 70s locomotives. There's another 08. It's like a selection of 30. Well, that's another Western. sat in the yard over. Oh, that's so cool. This is nice. When you stream, are you still planning to go racing, do racing games? Yes. Whole reason I've rebranded back to AJCantFail is so I can play whatever I want. I like sim racing games, but I also like loads of other stuff as well. So this is the best way to do it. You can't pin me down just to one genre. Believe me, I've tried enough times. Hang on. Do the left wiper. Okay, I did wonder if it would clean off that slight layer of like gund, like grime on the windshield, on the windscreen, I should say. There you go. Oh, we're coming up on Axe Mainline. Oh, we're coming up on Axe Mainline. Can I recapture the spotter moment? Oh, look at that! Oh, that's brilliant. I love that. Look at that for a view. Oh, yeah, look at that for a view. There's the Axon Depot and everything over there. Got the early evening, the sunset. Oh, we're chasing down a 101 EMU up here. DMU, I should say. Hello! Come on! Come on! We must drag race the unit! Yeah! Look at you boring unit train. Look at this. Ah, side by side. That's a hell of a photo right there. Look at that. I am so happy right now. Dovetail Games, if you're listening to this, if you want to do something similar, but with a Network Southeastern liveried Class 50, you will make me the happiest man in the world. Meantime, this is Ealing Broadway. I love the thought that this is some weird time warp thing. Like, the rest of the world is normal, but the trains have just gone back in time. Like, everyone on the platform's waiting for their, like, HST or IET or something. It's like, look at the boring... And it's like, what the fuck was that? Jesus Christ! Hang on, oh, the headlights is that. Oh, my word. You can tell it's an older loco, though. It's taken a lot longer to get up to 125 miles an hour. The old girl's giving it a good thrash. This is how high-speed travel was before the HST. To be honest, I'm okay with a lot of it. We're at 84 miles an hour. How many coaches have we got on as well? Because HST's 8 plus 2 power cars. So we got... Hang on, let's see if we can see from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 and 1 power car, effectively. So we just got the 1 loco. Hello! Very happy! Driving a very loud train. Oh, it's just the views. Oh. It's moments like this where I'm like, oh, I love this game so much. Like all the other moaning about optimization or certain things being laggy or DLC being overpriced. And then there's moments like this where it just makes you happy. I'm just like, ah, oh, this is great. This is basically, what this game is now is My Dad's Simulator 1977. This is it, man. This is great. We're not finishing the stream until I get this thing to 100 miles an hour. I don't know if it can do that, but we're either finishing the stream when we get to Reading or when we get to 100 miles an hour. Have I heard NASCAR's going to COTA this year? Yes, I have. Quite intrigued by that. AJ's a happy boy indeed. I am. So happy. I'm back streaming. Feel good. For the first time in bloody ages. And I'm driving trains. Not only that, but I'm driving awesome trains that are very sentimental to my family. There's a view from the God's van at the back. Well, the luggage van at the back anyway. And at the front, it's so much noise. It's just pure noise. What this locomotive does is turns diesel into noise. Wherever that Jeremy Clarkson quote goes. Also, BTCC is not far away now. Hell yeah! We're nearly there. Feels like we're nearly there. Alright, we're up to 87 miles an hour. Come on, 88. Appropriately, we're at 88 miles an hour. No, can you imagine? Oh, can you imagine if the way they implemented this, like they just did it secretly? Like it wasn't even a DLC pack, they just put it in the game. I don't know if you'd be able to do that secretly, but you do a thing where in a normal train on this route, like a modern train, if you get to 88 miles an hour and hold it there for a minute, you unlock this old school mode. Like the flipping Easter egg in Driver San Francisco, one of the coolest Easter eggs in gaming history in Driver San Francisco, where if you unlock the DeLorean from Back to the Future and then drive along a main road at 88 miles an hour, you unlock a version of the very first level from the very first Driver game back on PlayStation 1, which is awesome. That's one of the coolest Easter eggs ever. Helps that I love the Driver games anyway. Driver San Francisco is one of my favourite games of all time, not only because it's an amazing driver game, it's just an incredible game, full stop. Like, what an amazing way to reboot and revamp the Driver series and bring it into a new generation. Genuinely incredible. I want to play that on stream. I will play it on stream. Me and Nay actually did Armor Arcade stream for that, which is very cool. But I want to replay that again soon. There's some games, some of my favourite games of all time that I really want to play again. Far Cry 3 is another one. And we'll see. We'll see. Cool thing is now, play whatever I want. And, excuse me. Also, ESC. Oh, the Eurovision Song Contest final and the Monaco GP on the same. Is that the new day of classics? We're not going to have Monaco and the Indy 500 on the same day, but we are going to have the Monaco Grand Prix and the Eurovision Song Contest. The true day of classics. We're up to 90 miles an hour now. Still 22 miles to go to Reading. Come on, I believe in you, Western Enterprise. Something that was quite annoying was on the original West Somerset Railway version of this Western. Often nameplates on number plates wouldn't spawn. So I'm glad they fixed that for this version. Because that's one of the coolest things about the Westerns. They're amazing names they have. Like I said, we had Western Enterprise here. We had Leviathan at the buffer stops back at Paddington. There's ones like Champion, Ranger, and they were all known as Western something. So you had Western Champion, Western Ranger, Western King, Western Queen, Western Prince, Western Princess, Western Druid, I believe. See, this is where you need my dad. My dad, there's a reason I think I get at least some of my neurodivergency from him. His special interest is trains, one of his special interests is trains, and the Western is one of 3 or 4 classes of old locomotive that he can name every single one off the top of his head. And there were 70 odd Westerns built. He can name all of them. You could just say D1035, he'll know. You can do that with 50s as well. Original warships, I think. Deltics maybe. But yeah, there's a few. So this is really cool. This is really cool in a way. In a weird way, although it's I don't want to say a failing of the route, the fact that they couldn't model the whole route to be back into like old school times, so you just delete the cantineries altogether and make all the line side signage and everything old school retro looking as well. But in a weird way, it's kind of a nice time warp, because it's almost like combining my dad's era of this route with mine. So it's like a generational thing, and that's really cool in on itself. You know? We're at 91 miles an hour. Can we make 100 with a fully loaded 9-coach train? We're at maximum throttle. Maybach's singing away in harmony. Glorious symphony. At the moment, it's all in my left ear because this ear is not working. The ear of my headset, I should say. Let's check how much power these things had. I know it's a lot. Yeah, there were 74 made. We had 2 Maybach engines. And a diesel hydraulic, which is a unique form of propulsion. It's very cool. Okay, so apparently their maximum speed was 90. We're doing 91. So we're doing well. Right, so yeah, 2 1,350 horsepower engines. So that's a total of 2,700 horsepower. And yeah, they were pretty beastly. I believe 7 are still preserved to this day. Also, now that we know the top speed is literally 90, I think we're doing well just to get to 91. We may not hit 100 on this run, but we're going to try our damnedest, aren't we, Western Enterprise? Yes, we are. This is me. This is me in the cabin. It's like, I'm loving life. Yeah, it's the best day at work ever. Also, this is the latest into May that the European Song Contest finals have been in nearly a decade. Most European Song Contest finals have been on Spanish Grand Prix weekend for the last few years. And probably by dint of that being the most exciting thing all day. I know that the 1015 champion is still alive. Yes, there's 7, nicknamed the Magnificent 7, that are still preserved. Champion's the main one, because that does a lot of rail tours out on the main line. Also, because I can't minimise out of the game at the moment, can someone allow that message in there from Napa Cup CBD? What was I going to say? What was I going to say? Oh god, yeah. So Champion is still preserved. That's the main one. Hello, Jamie Lee Thurston 88. Good to have you along. Did my 2.4 hours of Daytona on Project Cars 2 and lost because my picker was wank and couldn't refuel the car fast enough. Finished 4th. Well, to be fair, that's not the worst way that a pit stop could go in Project Cars 2. Hello, darkness, my old friend. It's like a slow zoom in on my face. This is so good. So good. Still got 15 miles to go. Oh, we're back down to 90 miles an hour. Hang on, we're going downhill. Slightly. Not much. I remember that stream, oh god. Yeah, funny story about the preserved Westerns. I remember the first, and I think only time I've ever been to the Severn Valley Railway, which I need to correct. The Severn Valley Railway is a famous heritage railway here in the UK. And yeah, I went. Me and my dad went when I was very little. 2 things about that day. One, he got invited to check out a signal box on the line by this old signalman. But because I was like 5, I was really bored by it. I was like, Dad, what's this signal box for neighbours? It's boring. And he was like, shut up. This is really good. And I feel really bad about that. But I was 5 years old, you know. And the other thing is that day, the one of the preserved Westerns was turned out having just been overhauled. And I believe it was Western Ranger. Now, obviously for my dad, this is a mark-out moment. He's excited. Obviously it's a big moment. There's loads of these enthusiasts with their massive cameras, you know, DSLRs and everything, massive lenses. They'll get pictures of the splendid Western outside, you know, Kidderminster, you know, the depot TMD. And apparently my dad's favourite memory of the day is that, in amongst all that, was me, stood right at the front because I was 5 and I just stood underneath all the cameras with this little, like, disposable camera. Just being like, Dad, I got pictures of the train. And he's just like, I'm proud of you, son. I forgive you for the signal box stuff. Meantime, we're slowly losing speed down to 89 miles an hour. Come on. Come on. Does anyone remember that 24-hour Le Mans stream? Kelly, why do you want to make me suffer? Do you think I'm ever going to forget that fucking stream. Annoyingly though, what's kind of funny about it, I was watching the highlights of it again the other day. For the majority of it, really fun stream. Really enjoyed that. I'd love to do something like that again. You know, just not in that game. Jesus Christ, not in that game ever again. Dez. Who's Dez? Dez is the slowest thing in the world, come on. Who's Dez? Yeah, I watched the 24-hour stream with the Corvette stole your pitbox. Yeah, we were on to win that by the end. It just sucks because, like, it's not like we crashed out or DNF'd through something that happens in an actual race, you know? Or just lost the race on, you know, pace or anything. It's just, the game is just one of the examples why the game's just a buggy piece of bollocks. One of these days I want to do like a video essay or just some writing about the Project Cars trilogy, about how they are perhaps the most frustrating trilogy in sim racing history. Because all three of them talked a massive game that they couldn't possibly live up. Oh, this. Do not insult the old Western, by the way. This thing's old. You want to know when this thing was first built? Hang on, I'll tell you. I'll say it was 1957. 1961. Hang on. 71, 8, it's 60 years old. It's 60 years old, this thing. It's doing well. For a pensioner. Only 9 loaded coaches. On its own. Remember, the HST had 2 power cars to help with less coaches. I also like the fact that we've just been sat flat out the whole way, and just in the top right, it's like, it's still sat there, just like, driving under the speed limit. Yeah, because we can't physically exceed the speed limit. Oh, I was referencing on Morricane. Oh, okay. Which particular stream or video were you referencing there? Or just me when I was driving a crap car? It's the slowest thing in the world! Okay, here we go. Low angle or high angle? Whoa, hello. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Oh, another 101. Hi, I'm Andre Harrison, and welcome to DMU 101. Probably maxed out racing. I like the fact you just guessed. It was probably maxed out racing. You know, good guess. Oh my word. That's a bollocks game. Really bollocks game. Meantime, at the back of the train, things are happening. Guard's just sat there with a cup of tea in the luggage compartment at the back. It sounds so quiet at the back here. Look at that. So good. I just love everything about this. Oh, look at that for an angle. I do remember here's your cheese. So good. Ah. What you've seen today, folks, is real joy. Real happiness upon my face. Ah. Nah, I'm just happy about everything, really. Happy to be back streaming. Happy that today's stream's gone really well. The guy's probably finished his book by now. Yeah, you're right. Happy that the stream's gone well today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And this just makes me happy in general. Why does maxed out motorsport sound like a British touring car team? Well, because we've got power maxed racing. So I guess, you know, there's a similarity there. We've got 5 miles to go till Reading. We've got 5 miles to go, and we've got 5 minutes to do it. Past Twyford, and we're averaging, well, 90 miles an hour. So that's more than a mile a minute. We should get there on time, right? Should do. Man, I wish I could be happy with a steady 89 miles an hour. Well, this is what I'm saying, man. I'm used to being like, go places as fast as possible. Flat out speed. Oh, this angle. This angle is so good. My dad's going to be so happy when I show him all these screenshots. Right, so where are we at? Oh, 2.2 miles, we need to slow to 95. In 2.12 miles, we need to slow to 95 miles an hour. We're not doing 90 miles an hour. Yeah, like what I was saying earlier with motorsport, it's like, go places as fast as you can and brake as late as you can. Trains, no, you got to stick to a consistent speed. And you got to slow down rather nicely. I'm going to buy my Yuzu and Teamsters ready for next Saturday. Is next Sunday the first round of the touring cars? Man, that's crept up. Love it, though. Is that to support flipping Tom Ingram? Well, who's sponsored by Yuzu these days? I mean, the false profit of yogurt drinks. Yacht will always be superior. Maybe that's just me being bitter, because the amount of times places have stopped stocking Yacht and been like, here's some Yuzu instead. And I'm like, no, it's not the same thing. It's just not. You want strawberry yogurt drink, don't you? No! I want Yacht. Alright, half a mile to a yellow signal. Don't make me slow to a red signal now. Don't make me do that. 2 minutes to go. 1.7 miles away. 90 miles an hour again. Yeah, good. 1 mile to 60 miles an hour. So I think now I'm just going to let off the throttle, start to slow. No, we're just straight up coasting. So we'll just put the brake on a little bit. Still not slowing down at all. We're still not slowing down at all. Oh, Yuzu are partnering with Team Floppy. Okay. Funniest part of the 24-hour stream was when that green Corvette wrecked himself off you and ricocheted the barricade. Box, box, box. We might need more braking. We might need slightly more braking. But maybe. Little bit. 60 miles an hour, okay. Right, okay, there we go. We're good, we're good, we're good. Yeah, okay. Right, we're good, we're good, we're good. 50, 50, 40, and then... Let's see. Take the brakes off. And then just coast it in. Actually, might give it a little bit more. A little bit of power. Now this is definitely where the like period correctness of the stock and the modern outside world really does clash, because Reading Station looked completely different back in the day. Oh, hello. Still doing 20 miles an hour. 50% brake. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm going to stop a bit early, if anything. Arse. Never mind. Just have to do a quick bit of thrash. Quick bit of thrash in the platforms. Yeah. And then stop. And then stop. Oh my god, am I overshooting now? No! Are you kidding me? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh no! Come on! Oh, come on! God dang it! Alright. Well, who cares? I had too much fun with that. You can't spoil my fun. So, that'd be a good place to end it. I was going to do just 3 hours today to not burn myself out. I've gone 3.5 instead, and I've got a headache, so I'm going to go. The game couldn't handle the quick thrash. No, it couldn't. Right. But today has been so much fun, honestly. Thank you guys so much. Oh, it's been lovely to be back here. And, well, like I hinted at earlier, the plan for the rest of the year is to basically go full steam ahead, but, train. With this and another station on the mile, basically full-time. I have no idea if it will work as a full-time endeavor. Stretch, thank you. Oh, there you go. Oh, that is better. Thank you. And the tea is still warm. So yeah. I'm basically going to go all in with this for the rest of the year. Whether it works out or not, I have no idea. I'm going to give myself to Christmas, and then if it doesn't, then, I'll head back to the work I was doing already, sort of thing. I'll try and pitch for that sort of stuff again. We'll see where we go from here. It'll be, so the ways to support all of that will be between YouTube memberships on Another Station of the Mile, subscribing and tipping on here, and obviously my Patreon. And I know it's up to me now. I know what stuff I have in mind to do. It's just about being able to be consistent. And now I've got all this focus. Like, this week is the most energized I've been in about a year. And that's amazing. So, yeah, we'll see. Today's been good. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I will see. I might be back Sunday night, Sunday evening, because, of course, bank holiday hype. Sunday or Monday. We'll see. I'm trying not to do as much of a firm schedule for my streams, just because as soon as I set a schedule, I immediately don't follow it. Because, energy levels, mental health can be, I can wake up one day having planned to be like, I'm going to stream today. And then I wake up on the day and be like, no, I'm not feeling it. Or plans have changed, stuff like that. Especially when I film Another Station on the Mile again, when I start filming that again, I'll be traveling a bit. So my schedule will be a bit all over the place. But, as I'm sure you do already, follow on Twitter. Yeah, there's a bank holiday this weekend. Yeah, it crept up on me as well. Follow me on Twitter and or Instagram. Best way to keep updated. I'll keep you posted as and when streams are going live. If you follow on here, you should get a notification when I go live as well. And if you are a subscriber on Twitch or a follower of my Patreon, you'll be in the Discord server, the AJCantFail community Discord server. So you'll get alerted in there as well. So, meantime, thank you. Thank you. Today's been lovely. Yeah, it's nice to get back on the horse. And have a lovely rest of your day. I'll see you guys soon along the way.